Hawk Underground one of these days. That game's fun.
Alright, first session of the new year. Hell
Whoa.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
New year.
Yes, Gronk.
New year.
If you were a regular listener to the streams, you'd know that's a running joke.
Clearly, Gronk isn't a regular listener. It's okay, go Gronk.
Usually
We're
I
not
go do
offended.
other stuff while you guys actually start playing.
Well, guess
We
what
go
time
back
it
to
is.
time.
Get the hell out of here. Okay, you can stay if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna go. See ya.
Got him. Reverse psychology, boys.
Are you bullying Gronk, Adam? That's fucked up.
My birthday, god damn it.
It
On
is.
Mother's
Happy
Day.
birthday.
Is
yes,
it really a
Gronk's a
birthday?
mother.
Yes, it is. I have. it
Oh
programmed
shit!
on
Happy
my phone.
birthday, Gronky.
Thank you. Sometimes my birthday falls on Mother's Day. Or Mother's Day falls on my
Is there a
birthday.
titty game you want on your wish list?
Let me see.
Orc massage or something?
I wouldn't mind that.
I'll look at
Anime
I'll look
anime
later.
MILF simulators.
I'll look later. We'll see you when we're done with this, Gronk.
Let's see.
You know, I will
Don't
find
list-
you a
don't
game
list
that
them
you
off
like,
now.
Gronk. I got you.
Okay, not every game I have there's boobies.
Well, you'd be, never mind. I'd be remiss
Look,
if I didn't expect it.
Don't buy games just because the breasts are incidental. The game should be good.
Yeah, but boobies though.
You can just Google boobies and it's
I
fine.
mean, sure.
If you Google
Bob's
boobies,
and
you're just gonna get
Vagine.
the birds.
It's like it's like it's like the
It's
old
the icing on the
It's
cake.
the old anime trope where like the old lecherous old man watches the exercise videos rather than just straight up porn. It's like no, it's there's class. There
You mean like
have to-
Master Roshi?
basically yeah. There's an appreciation.
Alec knows. Alec knows why we like anime boobies.
I do.
You're saying it right now.
Okay. Yes.
Some days you just
I will
want to
take
see
credit
some
for
tits
that.
jiggle. You don't want to watch porn. You just want to watch tits jiggle.
Mm-hmm.
Get away.
I'm a simple creature.
Alright, creatures, let's go ahead and begin with our session. We're on 107. I have my radio filter on, and I'll turn that off as soon as I'm done with my recaps.
I don't
Um,
like that filter because it's not radio. It's like fucking PA system in elementary
Where
school.
are my details?
Well,
Oh, there they are.
I can't do
Andrew's
anything about
script.
it. I can make it sound evil,
No, just
apparently.
I'm just saying I would try and find one that's
Why
like
don't you make it
1920s, like
sound-
idealized.
This one. It makes it sound evil, apparently. I'm not sure what this
No,
does.
that just sounds like your mic is fucked up. That's
Yeah,
it.
it sounds okay.
I think
if
it's
I
supposed to be like I'm in hell and there's like a series of souls behind me screaming and scratching into the void, but I think it
you
just
know what
sounds
it
Or-
sounds like? No,
it
no, no.
just sounds like I'm in a freaking New York City subway.
It sounds like
With the protesters.
when Rabbit used to put his microphone in a fucking can.
Yeah,
That's what
well,
it sounds like.
it's not particularly good. I'm just gonna leave it on this version of the radio.
Oh.
And what, you want the cave instead, Gronk? I'll put you in the cave.
I like the cave. That cave sounds clean.
I have no
bestow
problem being in the
blessings
cave.
upon you, children.
It sounds
Oh.
like you're a weary traveler and you've been invited to enjoy the
But then
cave
there's also the
with someone.
cathedral one, which is a different kind of acoustics.
I'm just checking the acoustics.
Checking the acoustics. All right.
Look, my vote is for cave. I'm just...
Fine, we'll do cave for the recap, and I'll turn it off when we're just doing regular things. So, let's go ahead and see about the 106 recaps. I did read some of these before today, and I genuinely liked all of these. You guys put in a lot of effort, so for today's thing, instead of a D6, I'm gonna bump it up
D20.
to a D10. The hell?
Okay.
Ooh,
Fancy.
nice.
That's just for
What?
today, though.
I will say, mine entirely sprung from one point that I actually put on there.
Well, I'll get to yours
User
in
joined your
order.
channel.
So let's go ahead and see about starting with bands 106. It's times like this I would probably think about using monitor capture so I can have these on the thing, but then I would see all my other information that I don't want to show on this monitor.
Titties, nice.
What? No, it's like my fucking my OneNote.
Sure.
And I fucking put where's the thing where you like use characters on your keyboard to make funny images. The ASCII.
Oh, the shrugging one?
Yeah, sure. The shrugging emoji or... alright, whatever. Let's see. Dan's. 106. A monkey wrench. He spelled out using evil as his 4 points. You can see that are bolded here. The first one, E. Earnestly, the Sunfather moved an eyebrow, is equating to Laszlo must do community service. V. Varys spotted evil. Again. I. It was surprising for Laszlo to not only see a monkey, but a flying monkey. L. Laszlo broke a lot of rules. Again. A nice collage image of Varys with his new visor. Caption reads as, "Alright, what are some of your likes?" Ghouls. That's always sunny. Next one is a monkey in a parka that you photoshopped on, I believe those are RuneScape demon wings and little bones in front of him. And Germa pointing backwards doing the soy face saying evil. And the last one is the Mr. Krabs eye squint meme. This reads as Varys gasp. That sounds like hatch doors. Sniffs repeatedly. Do you smell that smell? That smell? A kind of smelly smell? An evil smell. Dauntless. What? Varys. Evil! And followed by a nice squid emoji from Alec. Next. Pat's is something that I mistook for a different kind of reference. For some reason I thought it was the Ram Ranch thing, but it's
It was.
It is. Okay, so
You gotta wait. Play the music in the
I'm
background.
playing music over this.
2,800 skeletons with big hard clubs.
Yeah, okay,
Whoa.
sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up. All right, 106. And Polis under siege. 2,800 skeletons with big hard clubs. Walls under breach and Polis under siege under lockdown. Temple of raw doors are clenched tight under hard and bony. God damn it. Just turn that off. Turn that off. Ready to pry open the door until they get big. Sorry, get that black moist book. And Polis under siege, and then Dan puts the cowboy thing. Alright. Henry's got his GIF collage. 106. At first we were like, today I'm slaying zombies. Then I think you got... Then varies. Did you get like auto?
Oh yeah, I was doing it on my phone. Ooh.
Varies.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll fix that.
Then Varys was like, "Is that a necromancer?" Followed by The Rock adjusting his glasses and raising his eyebrow. That's his shtick. He does that in every movie, I think. Probably.
I was gonna keep going, but then I was doing this at like 10 at night, and I was just like, I wonder if Dan has his notifications on. If
I don't.
Stop.
I have
Okay,
it,
cool.
I have it all muted.
It's
Go
in
ahead.
character because, you know, the whole brainwave.
I felt a
thing.
little bad because I did mine last week just like that, where I was like sending one GIF in one sentence at a time. But it's like,
Really?
only
'Cause
like
I have it muted. So
Because there was this
It's like-
one time that I posted something at like 10 or 11, and then I immediately see on the side where it says online, and then I see Dan's thing on the mobile version pop up immediately. So I thought like he must have like yanked his phone at fucking
Oh, fucking bitch.
at, what,
Maybe,
3 in the
like,
morning,
like-
and then just yanked it, looked at it, and probably like threw it, just phone across the thing at
Yeah.
fucking 3 in the morning.
I think
So
I was there for that.
I don't know, probably because I posted something.
ha ha
relatively
ha! I
late.
woke down up as well. You all euphorically
That's all I
laughed.
just
Team
put, yeah.
speak probably. Like,
I just know which channels he doesn't have muted, which would be probably the Joe Biden channel and
I don't
And
have that muted. No.
you don't
Really?
have
I
that.
have that.
I need
one
to start
muted.
muting the
Why
main
you-
channel. 'cause
that one's just server.
I need to mute the main one because that's just server as well now. Posting guns.
Well, we don't want to make too many containment boards because then it just turns into like. All right.
Oh, guys, we're communicating with each other.
Oh, wait. Before you continue, I don't know if
Well,
you
yours
have
is
this
next.
intentionally. No, I don't know if you have this intentionally or not, but your voice filters don't show up on the stream.
They don't. Let me see that.
And I'm going, I'm evil in a voice, and it's just him.
Like, I
speaking.
noticed this when I was watching the recap for the one I missed, but now I'm like listening, or I just opened up Twitch and it's just like normal.
Oh, it is normal. Oh, you know what it is? Because ever since I did some things, let's say that, importing from the old computer. I don't think I've actually ever changed my import settings to read the new microphone. So I think all of every other stream before now has been my regular voice. So, well,
Oh,
I think I probably should just make it so that I have my voice mod thing on startup and just make it default all the time, because then I never have to worry about switching like between microphone settings. Because obviously, one, I have to run it through the software to get the voice filters to work, and then the other one is just the microphone raw.
We've already done the cowboy one. I can't see raw again.
All right, let's go to the next one. All right, so my voice should be the cave on the stream now. Testing. Is this in a cave?
Yep.
Cool. I'll make sure to probably change that in the future, because I paid $30 for this thing.
Ooh.
You know how many apple pies you can buy with that?
Like one.
What kind of apple pies are you buying that are $30?
Good ones. Good.
Good kind.
Alright, let's see Andrew's thing. Planters versus Zombies, 106. Laszlo's lasso, the tight-lipped light father, into locking the ledger of living death back in its box. See, that one I read only in my head when I first read these, and I immediately knew I was gonna have to fucking buckle down on not getting tongue-tied on this one.
Practice.
I would also like to say that I'm not actively trying to fuck with you with those. I just like alliteration.
I think
That's-
Pat might have been with the last because make Adam say Ram Ranch. Pretty much.
Upon diking the... Isn't there two drip... There's two P's in dripping, isn't it? Upon diking the dripping dead, the lads plus one mute monk zip zap zoop back to Annapolis. Along the way, we were accosted by flying bony panhandlers. Alright, that one didn't have any alliteration in it. Godless asserted verbal dominance. Did you just stop after the first two?
Yeah, I like to get my 1 or 2 in.
Alright. I was expecting a theme. The captain of the guards declined the service of an eclectic group of crazy-looking yahoos. The Temple of Osiris loaned us some priests. And all we can do now is the fantasy equivalent of Der Rise, all Wunderwaffe, 2 times prone staircase, 2 times standing at the teleporter. I don't remember which map is Der Rise, but usually kiting is better than standing on the ground.
We got to like wave. I think we got to wave 40 by just like.
That's nothing. I got to Ascension like 80 something because
Dude,
we kited.
I don't even know.
I
what
really
Ascension
stopped
was.
because I was tired.
I don't even know what Ascension was.
Fellas, we need to be pairing rounds here.
Just after World at War, I did a little bit of zombies and Black Ops, and I was just like, I'm never touching this again.
Well, if you don't play the modern ones, you'll think you'll have a good place to stop playing those because they get kind of funky.
Well, they're like more complicated, but it's
That
like
and the characters don't have any soul. None of them are funny talking caricatures of racial stereotypes. And last but not least is Alex, which I especially like because it comes off as like an after-action report, which is what your Crystal Spark family is asking for you, and this is his report of his cerulean lens. So this is one I particularly liked. Although it is relatively short, it is very concise. Versus Crystal Spark notes, the cerulean lens was quite the asset on its first day of use. Increased duration, guy passing by my house, hope you can't hear that. Increased duration of the spell allowed me to maintain it well after the fight with the pirates, and even outlasted the small horde of undead that came ashore afterwards. Seemed to also increase the potency of extra damage done to targets, allowing arrows to more easily perforate various members of said horde. Also, from a non-magical perspective, this spyglass let me look out into the sea embrace and get a heads up on the oncoming necromancer and his army, so yay? Well, it's not alliteration, I can read those quicker. Okay, filter is off, and so, Echo.
Yeah, you're an echo, yeah.
Echo. 1 second.
So, oh, it's worse.
It's way worse.
It has to get worse before it can get better.
Dude,
well,
that ain't the truth. Jeez.
And then we got Nyx posting his
Go on.
his short.
Schizo moment. I don't know what the fuck he's on about.
Yeah, who was the child in that point?
It's
Like,
Nick.
He's also
It was when he got killed, when his rat
No,
got killed.
I know that part, but who's the, like Adam said, who the fuck is the child in the situation?
I think he just wanted to say that I killed his character. That's it. I don't think there's much more else to do because we didn't have a.
He called you something mean, Adam.
He gets censored, but it's only 3 letters, so I'm assuming it's the
It
F
could
word.
be. Yeah. Well,
The one that the.
that's not very nice.
I don't know if he did that on purpose. Does anyone try typing fag in the chat and seeing if it gets censored?
Well, if you insist.
Sure, I'll do it. For the team.
I'll just delete it
It's just
immediately
gonna be a
afterwards.
fucking sea of everyone
Yeah.
calling
Okay,
Nick
now
a
this shows up.
fag.
So he censored himself. Alright, guys, stop. Alright.
You used to be cool,
Go ahead and delete
guys.
those.
Oh god,
Alright.
that was
You.
Anytime anyone brings that up, that shit is just like an awesome.
It's
moment.
fire.
Uh,
I was chuckling at the fact that everyone just swarmed calling Nick.
I mean, I know it's pinned, but someone has
Sea
that.
of people
I'm
calling
not
him.
doing it.
Yeah.
But,
Alright.
like someone has that original quote screenshot.
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
Like it's
it's
preserved.
pinned.
Yeah.
It's not just pinned though. Someone's got a
I
screenshot.
mean,
Who
you
knows?
can do that pretty
We
easily.
can get
but,
that
like,
thing as a shirt if we want, you know.
Stick up your ass.
It
We
should
get
be
that
the
as a,
channel.
Actually, that's a really good birthday gift for Nick. I think he'd really fucking laugh at that.
Get a Funko Pop.
Or what, the fact he got fucking kicked out of a D&D group? Yeah, I don't know about that.
No,
Well,
just
that's
the,
not like that. He didn't get kicked out. He left out of his own fruition.
Yeah,
the "you used to be cool" thing would be fucking. I think
you
he'd
used to be
laugh.
cool, and then you were an asshole today and for no reason.
He used to be cool.
I can't win. I can't
But ever
win.
since D&D, you're
I don't even know what I
an
did.
asshole.
Like,
You
I don't even know what I did.
were.
I didn't even know I was cool.
No one ever tells
Dan,
you
you're
when
still
you're
cool. Don't worry.
So, you guys finished last session. It was a decent amount of combat, and the rest of it was a whole bunch of worry warding as you guys were. One, you finished off the combat with a couple of undead zombies. These washed up mariners being drudged up by some skeletal necromancer was easily dispatched until you realized that was just the tip of the iceberg. There were several hundreds, if not eking over into the thousands, of these things pouring out from the Sea of Embrace, led by one skeletal floating necromancer, his monkey assistant sidekick, and this one other one that you guys tried to immediately shoot down. That wasn't the monkey. The one that was just acting as his voice, essentially. But it was not the monkey. Anyways, you dispatched a couple of them, but realized you were severely outnumbered and essentially outgunned. So you decided to do the next best thing, which is to get the hell out of there. The trip back to the city of Anupolis was relatively full of harassment, in the sense of the necromancer flying down just to speak with you through magical means so that he can project his voice further than what is expected. Deciding no, we're not going to give you the magical evil book, you decide to hightail it back to Anupolis, barreling through the city streets, almost colliding into several civilians as you took your carriage and essentially just plowed through the mid-morning traffic. Actually, it's actually more like the afternoon at this point. You eventually stopped in front of the Temple of Ra. That is where you essentially planted yourself in a fortified scenario, essentially, not only using the outer city walls as fortification, but the actual temple itself as a fortification. The head priest of Ra, also known as the Sun Father, a silent individual who was quite adept at all sorts of holy practitioner stuff, was essentially, one, contracting Laszlo into doing some community service in exchange for him resealing the evil chest. Well, the chest itself isn't evil, it's the thing kept within it that's evil. If anything, the chest is the opposite, because it contains the evil. So, he resealed the chest, making it so the black goo doesn't just perpetually exude from this thing, as it is a very potent necromantic substance that enhances the capabilities of undeados that come into contact with it. So you sealed the box. It is kept inside of the Temple of Ra. They closed all the shutters and doors, until eventually you realized the undead army was upon you. You weren't that far from the city, so after having ran into the city, they eventually caught up with you, and a parley was underway. You decided to not take part in the parley, or rather people decided for you. That's up to your perspective, I suppose. The Sultan of the city of Anupolis and a member of the head of security, which is a Loxodon, but not one of the pirates that you guys assaulted or got assaulted by. Again, perspective.
Not all Loxodons are pirates, just saying.
Yep. But most
Where's
pirates...
your eye patch? You should have said something. You're on land. What is this?
But the head of security for the city of Anupolis and the Sultan decided to partake in the negotiations with the as of yet unnamed necromancer. Unfortunately, depending on your perspective again, it didn't seem that everything went over particularly well for the necromancer, and the last thing we saw before ending the session was you guys peeping through some of the shutters over at the Temple of Ra and seeing a cavalcade or a wave of undead physically climbing over the wall, sometimes grappling onto the guards stationed at the ramparts, pulling them over and tossing them into a sea of undead, only probably to be ripped and torn to shreds by their undead bony fingers. Although not all of them are skeletal, some of them are just zombies. So it's a mixture. In either case, we're going to go ahead and change maps to be the Temple of Ra. It is filled with sand. And let me summon the players.
Ooh, look at it. It's so pretty.
Right.
It is quite bright, but it is about noonish, so this will be the brightest time of the day. Unfortunately, the undead don't seem to really mind the sun. They're not vampires after all. Well, these undead at least.
We'll make them vampires, then they'll feel it.
Let's change every single vampire or zombie into a vampire. It's only like 2,000 of them.
Thing.
So, we have a nice scenario here, where you guys are locked up in this temple. All of you are placed inside of here. If you can't see yourself, or you can use the green tool on the sidebar to tap things off where you need to be. I have mine relatively low. It's probably like 20% up from the bottom. That cuts off the roof of the temple so that you guys can see inside. Using your cursor to move, you can also use your arrow keys if it gets kind of wonky. And so right now you are holed up in the Temple of Ra. You have some of the monks and the Sunfather, of course, in here with you. Many other civilians have fled back to either their respective homes or any other fortified locations that maybe the city had as a designated lockdown point. As you see the undead pouring out from over the city walls, let me see if I can find any appropriate siege music. Maybe it's just called Siege. Anyways, as I look for that, you guys are going to go ahead and take a peek out the window. Those of you who feel like it, at least. Besides the undead pouring out from over the walls, you can see them beginning to batter at some of the fortifications, such as the front gate of the city, which has been drawn closed, and a series of undead fingers are beginning to rack and pull at the walls themselves. Although they do not have any designated siege equipment, you surmise that just death by 1,000 cuts is how this wall is going to be taken down. One splinter of wood at a time, these things begin to claw until eventually a breach is made. And you can see that it's not just regular zombies and skeletons that this guy has employed. And I don't mean it's just more monkeys. Some of these creatures, the undead kind, have been essentially transformed and mutated into extravagant forms. Almost like specials in Left 4 Dead.
Blood, pure forms. It's a Halo reference.
As long as they don't fucking sit up in a corner where I can't reach them, just spit at me for fucking.
Uh-oh.
A lot of hatred.
Uh-oh.
Jesus Christ.
Uh-oh.
My God.
Adam.
Well, look, some of us have done Cortana on Legendary, and you're stuck in a corner with only the sword.
Halo,
and it's like, oh boy,
Halo
this-
free.
I think
Something
I've been thinking about it. Those pure forms. I think the issue isn't them individually. It's the fact that they can transform and change into each other. I think that was like the oversight that.
No, that's cool. It's just when you get like a melee weapon to fight the fucking range motherfuckers. Like I can do it with a spiker even, but like, oh boy, I got the cool ass energy sword because it's high charity. But the thing's on the goddamn moon taking pot shots at me.
Well, now that you have, you got a fire breath, you're a holy paladin. I think even if it was that, you'd be able to beat the fuck out of them. So.
Also, at the end of the last session, most of
you
the
guys
group
are
was taking a
unconscious.
nap. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So we're still unconscious.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Well,
It's a
here's my
it's
question: does the wording in catnap actually say they're unconscious, or is it just is that just flavor?
Cat. That's why catnap.
Oh.
Wow.
I was gonna say if it's like
Is
short
that really
rest.
why that's called that?
Yes, no, it's because it's a literal. You turn into a cat, obviously.
There's three cats here.
Obvious.
Well, there's like a
So,
turn of
yeah.
phrase, but then the catatonic.
Because the only people that are up is me and Faris.
So the rest of you are sleeping at the moment. Let me
Me and
close
Faris are
this,
just chilling.
close this door.
And you said these are like shutters. There's a window. These aren't like stained glass windows where we're like we can't see outside, right? You said.
You can see outside of them. Unfortunately, they don't seem to be as fortified as you probably would want in this scenario. They only have a couple of like those wooden shutters that are used to just keep out the sun. Not so much zombies. It is a temple after all. They don't want to just completely bar people in. But in either case, as you see this variety of undead begin to pour out into the city, the temple walls hold firm for now. Looking over to the ramparts, you can notice that there's a series of battles going across every major wall. To certain extents, some are more harsh than others. In the direction of where the zombie outbreak came from, so which would be the northish and the westish gates, those are the highest accumulations of the undead. Of course, that means that the south and east gates are not completely bereft of combat. They have trickled in a couple of them. They look to be relatively scarce in number, just to try to keep the city's defenses spread out. Although you know what their prize is, you have a small group of you people holed up in the temple, and eventually some of these zombies are probably gonna get past the city's initial defenses just by the sheer number of them that you've seen. Fighting valiantly, the city guards, some of them bolstered by the priests that you employed. Again, though, it can basically be counted on your hand how many priests were actually involved in this, so a couple of them are just doing significantly better. As you can see, like the holy magics radiating off of their weapons, be it melee or ranged, causing a burst of holy radiation upon striking one of the undead creatures, causing them to flail wildly as if they were set ablaze. Sometimes they literally are set ablaze. In the case of some of the city's defenses involving implementing actual fire. But in either case, as one zombie is engulfed in flames, the sheer number of corpses piling on top of it actually acts as a extinguishing point, so that they essentially snuff each other out by sheer volume of necrotic bodies to extinguish the flames. They also have this disgusting blackish aura dripping from their orifices, as if they were vaping, but from every fingertip, ear hole, and every other hole that a person can have on their body. It almost acts as if like it is an extinguishing effect itself, absorbing not only the heat from the fire, but almost the light from an immediate radius around them. As these creatures begin to culminate on the walls, the black fog emanating from their persons begins to coalesce into a dark, ominous cloud, sweeps across the floor, and pours down into the city below it as soon as the gravity takes hold. Civilians have been more or less vacated, but you can see a couple of defenders on the lower ramparts. As the black mist descends on top of them, they begin to immediately go into a choking fit. It probably doesn't smell particularly good. Dropping whatever weapons they might be having, some of them carrying supplies, ammunition, resupplies in satchels. These runners are the first to essentially succumb to the coughing fits. At the moment, they don't seem to be dying immediately, but some of them begin to retch up blood and essentially something that you don't want to be expending from your body. Almost black ichor mixed in with said blood, causing them to look at their hands in disgust and begin to almost retch at the sight of their own viscera mixed in with bile. You can see black veins beginning to form on their face as if they are becoming corrupted by this black mist, and all sorts of other bad things that happen in a zombie apocalypse. People were the real monsters all along, etc., etc. As the defenders keep going with their defense of the city, the number of guards and personnel that are not zombies begins to dwindle, as either the sheer number of zombies physically overwhelms them, piling on top of them in the worst kind of dog pile you can imagine. Lots of biting and fingers going in places where they shouldn't be. That's a regular dog pile. In either case, some of them begin to retreat from their positions as a result of their commanding officers yelling for a tactical retreat into different choke points. The ramparts of the city walls have these
disconnected from your channel.
towers at key locations that have only a singular door to come to and from, allowing for guards to set up a tactical position where only a couple of these zombies can trickle in through. Using this tactical advantage to essentially nullify the advantage of sheer numbers, some of the guards have essentially, while pinning themselves into a corner, given themselves the best tactical advantage. Unfortunately, however, the fact that some of the zombies are essentially not able to do anything with the most immediate victims or potential victims, they turn their attention to other parts of the city. So while a couple of zombies, maybe like 20 to 30 at any given choke point, begin to sprawl and thrash against these walls that are containing the guardsmen, a couple of them just decide, I'm gonna go down the stairs, and begin flooding into the major parts of the city. These are the ones that you see trickling in. At first, there are a couple of stragglers that have been able to push past their brethren. Shoulder to shoulder, they walk together, groaning and flailing for living flesh to tear at. Eventually, you can see them pouring out into the city streets. Thankfully, many of the people who here are... well, most of the civilians have vacated. Unfortunately, many of their fortifications at home are just regular things you would have around the household. Wooden barricades that don't hold up particularly long to long sieges will provide little to no defense after a couple of minutes versus these zombie hordes. As the city streets become flooded with these things, and everything is starting to get kind of wacky, you surmise that your friends are probably going to be unconscious for at least another 4 to 5 minutes. So those of you who are still conscious, what do you surmise we should do? You can wake them up prematurely, but of course that will nullify any benefits of the short rest they're trying to take.
You got a bow. You should start shooting at some.
Is anything within range that I could shoot from this window, or?
Generally speaking, many of the stragglers are in the civilized locations, the market stalls, and residential areas. There is a huge gap of open space, with the only thing breaking line of sight being this tiny one fountain here in the middle. You can take everything more or less as to scale. But it's a good opening, essentially a kill box for any ranged characters. And many of the zombies look like they're regular schmucks. You can begin to fire from a couple of positions. You would need to open the door, of course, in order to actually do that. And in order to open it and close it again, it would be a... technically, it would be an interacting with an object that you could use as part of a move, but you only have one free interact per turn, so just keep that in mind. You need to have someone immediately shut the door on their turn if you wanted to do an open-shut thing. Of course, you could open the shutters of the windows, but that would be kind of an annoying thing to try and shoot through, as the shutters themselves are just narrow enough that you could see through them, and depending on the type of missile that you're shooting, maybe they won't get caught in the shutters.
What are their numbers though? Like in as far as like what would be an immediate threat though? Can I get that? Can I take a wild guess as to what we're looking at numbers wise?
Okay, so you open up one of the shutters and peer out into the city streets. Go ahead and make a perception check. And also lower the music volume a little bit.
Ah, stupid thing. Shouldn't have done.
Stupid.
Oof,
Throwing it across the room.
that is an 11.
Although you're not completely blind, you are dripping with sweat across your brow, and a little bit gets in like to the corner of your eye, causing you to wince ever so slightly. You rub it out of the way, and take one more quick glance out into the city streets before ducking back in and closing whatever shutter was helping you to keep the sun out. You surmise that there's a minimum of, within your line of sight, probably at least 2 dozen.
Alright.
Now, thankfully, none of them, at your immediate glance, look like they've been enhanced by either the black goo, or they're the super zombies that you see that are the ones they're using to break down the city walls. Those ones have the big, like, Left 4 Dead charger jerk-off arm.
Does it look like they've like actually found any civilians that are
At your immediate glance, many of them are simply roaming the streets with very to little pause or drive. Many of the most immediate sources of flesh are hidden away from them, and as much as you might think that zombies have a good sense of knowing where people are to murder them, their senses aren't really that good. So, most of the civilians are keeping relatively quiet, and most of the noise is coming from the ramparts of the guards clashing with the undead. You yourself and the rest of your party, unless one of you snores in your sleep, is not really making too much noise. Especially since one of the priests has taken a vow of silence, he is especially not making that much noise. In either case, many of the zombies are just roaming up to random locations, kind of patting them down, not in a particularly nice way, knocking over furniture and piled up goods at the service entrances of the market, and are just looking for things to consume. Having not been given any sort of real command by their necromancer, many of them are just kind of doing zombie things. Most of the attention is primarily focused on attacking the guards and the ramparts. Eventually, however, you see that the favorite character from last session, the flying monkey, is soaring extremely high overhead. It is carrying what almost looks like a ball with a series of holes pocked into the bottom of it. It looks like a giant censer, the kind that you use to burn incense and you swing it around in churches to distribute the scent. Almost looks like a flail. But is an enormous censer. Depending on the size compared to the monkey, it's probably about 3/4 the size of the monkey carrying it. It is laboriously floating up and down with this thing, causing this black incense to burn from the bottom. Almost like a deathly fog, it begins to permeate the air around, causing everything to lose its luster. A color seems to almost bleed from every surface. Not unlike the kind that you would have seen in someone who spent too much time in the Dark World, the Shadowfell. Excuse me. I think Dark World is some other.
Zelda?
That's either that or Metroid. Both Nintendo products. Anyways, Nintendo, don't hurt me. It also seems to give the zombies some sort of like little tickle behind the ear, as many of them suddenly turn their bodies and pivot, horribly retching their spines in uncontortable ways to regular people, and cause them to immediately turn and pivot into a particular direction. Many of them begin to seek out these asylums that people are holding, and begin to clamber in, or attempt to clamber in through the windows and doors of most immediate housing districts. You can immediately hear the very, very muffled scream of civilians from the other side as the zombies begin to tear and pull at the very loose fortifications that the civilians have put up. Doors and tables and chairs made of wood are not going to hold out for particularly long. As you can see, planks are being torn asunder, as the zombos begin to receive their orders via monkey incense. Never thought I would say that sentence today. As I move a couple of these into place, you can see not only the flying monkey creature dispensing with the incense, you can see a couple of those larger brutish zombies with the larger extremities beginning to make their presence known into the better parts of the city. Not only do they have larger zombies that are able to break apart fortifications with ease with their larger extremities, you also see a variety of extremely nimble ones. They can almost climb vertical surfaces as if they were walking on something that is horizontal.
Do you guys lose connection too, or is it just me?
Testing,
What
testing.
I think it's Alec. Alec, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
yeah.
Hold
Did
up.
you lose connection to Tailspire?
Maybe. Let me see. Let me just.
I do not see you.
The
in
zombies
the
have
current...
got hackers.
Yeah, that's what I'm describing the specials. You got the fucking big
Yeah,
jerk
fucking
off
I'm in.
arm. You got the hacker zombie.
I wrote siege zombies. I don't want to write jerk off arm in my my notebook.
Oh well, you'll.
Let's
Get to
try
that
this.
fun part eventually.
Yeah, there's the Tailspire. Hold up.
I'll hit the summon button whenever you need it, but I'll continue speaking anyways. So, you can see some of them walking on vertical surfaces. By that I mean they're using all four of their limbs, both arms and legs, to crawl. They leave behind a horrible sticky substance as they traverse these platforms, which almost burn into the rock itself. Their heads are incredibly small relative to the rest of their body, as if some sort of weird mutation has shrunk their heads, causing them to almost look like headless humanoids, but in place of their heads is instead of a series of tentacles, some of them nearly uncountable as they writhe on top of its surface. They begin to spit out little globules as it moves by. These globules form acidic pools that begin to steam and sizzle. Anything organic in the way begins to immediately corrode, such as plant life, or in this case you can see a person's leather works stall is being essentially decomposed by these weird tentacle-headed crawler zombies. Another one seems to be that of a... almost looks like a fair maiden, almost. They move slowly and have a long flowing dress. A veil is cast across their head until you realize that's not a cloth veil, that is just a shit ton of hair. A small parting across their left eye allows them to walk forward while still seeing, their hands clasped in front of them as if they are enthralled in some sort of prayer. All around them, the zombies in the most immediate vicinity begin to almost become more feral than usual. Their limbs begin to claw at the air as if they are being puppeted by some external force. And a very, very weird humming comes from this one particular zombie. At this distance, it's almost inaudible, honestly, so I probably shouldn't have even described it. But anyways, so we got 3 different kinds of specials so far. I'll let you determine what you think they might be doing, based off of your video game knowledge. But in either case, we're gonna go ahead and see what the rest of you... Oh, you're still sleeping, actually. A couple of them get relatively close to the temple. You can see an amalgamation of them that have been essentially issued instructions by the sensor that the flying monkey has been carrying, begin to make their way towards the temple steps. There are...
Am I able to... You said that the doors open or the windows open?
The windows have shutters that you can open and close.
Okay, so within 30 feet in front of the door, like right in front of it, I'd like to summon my thing that beats shit out of Alex wolves back in Old Port. It's like Faithful Hound, but it's a faithful seagull.
I am... Oh no, can I do that?
What? I think that'd be good.
Well,
Get
no,
that.
not you. I'm talking about me. I'm trying to think if I can...
Okay.
I
Basically,
don't have a seagull, but I do have this really angry goose.
Perfect.
do I have an angle on like the what's it called?
I got a 73 on my wild magic, so I'm good. Yeah.
Let me see. I'm just gonna check because I might set something up too. I just want to check the wording.
Oh, is there anyone else like in the wild magic domain, or are you all good?
I think Henry is actually at
Oh.
10%.
Okay,
Nope, I'm not.
You're not. You're
tired.
good.
Nope,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay.
He's
Damn
clean.
I'm
artificer.
just saying, I've got this really cool website which I can just combo loads of dices together. So I can do D100, D20, then D100. So I can see them all.
Concentration. Okay. Do I have? I'm trying to think. I want to cast. Do I have like a visual of on the door, or like? Actually, no. Do I even need to have a visual? Can I just make the center point of this the?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to cast spike growth, but I'm trying to figure out if I need to see everywhere it's going to be, or
Let's have a
if I
read.
can. But I'm saying if I can just like literally like plant it like under the door, can the 20-foot radius be like? Will it extend outside the door? Is what I'm saying. Like basically,
That becomes
you know,
difficult terrain for us as well, though.
well, no, but like we're being defensive. We're not going outside that door just yet.
Sure,
so
sure.
Yeah, so I figured. So basically, can I do? Because we have technology.
We have the technology.
One tile is 5, 20-foot radius, so 4. Can I do something into this? Actually,
There's a load of little bush assets as well, Adam, if you want to do like a spiky growth thing. I can't remember the actual name of them. But it's in the nature tab, I think.
Thornbush?
No, more so for dual flair for Adam. I think you just put them as a little bush in nature. They look like kind of like scraggly.
Spiky shrub.
Yeah.
the other thing I was trying to beating around the bush and asking was, is there a window where I can toss it
There you go,
outside?
yeah.
But in a path that like, because this, if I want to leave, that's actually, this is the scale. This is actually a bit.
Seagull is unaffected.
That would be a 20-foot radius, but then that. Oh well, that's not even the center. I'll get that. Here, well, let's click that. Just leave it as a reference. I'm trying to think. Actually, I might not even be able to. Forget that. What's the range?
150 feet.
150 feet? Yeah, okay.
Oh god.
Is there a way that I can like? Because if this is the main entrance and this is the way it looks like they're coming up, is there a way I can like? Basically.
We could put it more forward, couldn't you?
Well, I'm saying, is there a window that I can just cast it like that? Do I have a visual? I'm not asking like, can I?
There are lots of windows.
Within. All right, if I have, yeah, because I want to like, basically, if it looks like the main stairway looks like it's going to be like their main point of insertion.
I mean, I've never fought zombies before, so I don't fucking know.
But yeah, basically, I want to cast that in their path. Like it looks like the path they're going to use to try and climb up to us. If it looks like they're coming our way,
Go for it, dude. Yeah.
I'm going to cast it. Like I said, I just wanted to. It wasn't the spell so much. I was just like our specific geography. If I have like a visual on it to use, like I want to cast that.
Well, let's make a little bramble patch here. Just 20-foot radius.
Butterfly knives were officially made legal in France yesterday. Trending in France, impersonations. Trending in France, your mother. Oh my god. Make the connection, fellas. Uh-oh. Dude, I got some weird shit on my camera roll. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can't make it a ball. Or can I tilt it?
You just have to place it and then
Tilt it.
select it. That'd be a good feature to have it like go along the plane of elevation.
So the flavor text reads as the ground in the 20-foot radius, centered on the point within range twists and sprouts and hard spikes and thorns. So yeah, basically like that.
Well, if it looks from top down, you can kind of see what 20-foot kind of looks like.
Yeah.
I'll delete these later, because it looks weird.
I would imagine brambles coming up from the ground does look weird. Oh, I see what you mean.
Or is it just floating?
Technology's not there yet, gentlemen. We just got boats, alright?
One step at a time.
Well,
Transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. I don't know how that works in a desert, but okay.
Why are you just floating brambles?
They're little cacti. They're little cacti when we're doing Sanctus.
You could do a little bit, you know.
Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a Wisdom perception check against your spell save DC to recognize the terrain as hazardous before entering it.
Dang.
Yeah.
What's that Bob says? Damn. Here's that. Can I get a damn right now? If Bob's in chat.
I do not see any user that goes by Bob's username in chat.
Damn. I'll do it for him.
Alright, well, let's see. As the rest of you take your nap, the two of these guys set up a defensive, I wouldn't say a perimeter, because it's only on one door. But in either case, you can see a couple of the zombies begin to trudge their way up. Slogging slowly, they begin to move their way towards here. Let me go ahead and move these guys.
I'd like tell him about this fucking seagull saved my shit a few times. It's a good guy. Don't know who it is, but it's a seagull.
I've never actually seen him with my eyes, but I've seen.
I know he's there. I hear the squawking.
So because the doors and windows are closed, we can't actually see the minis moving up. But like, yes,
you hear them. Can we hear them coming up?
Well, no, I'm saying like us as in play on the Tailspire. Like,
I know.
Yeah,
I can't see them in the game. I can see them.
They're
on the
all
stream.
technically out of sight for us as far as the game.
Out of sight, out of mind. Am I right? It's not even a problem.
Thing that Tailspire has is if the character you
Well, I'm
have
gonna
assigned
tab
doesn't
out of the
have
stream
line of
because
sight.
I don't want to meta game.
Well, I'm just pointing that out because I think Adam is
Yeah.
implying that we do have line of sight, even if the game is
Sure.
saying.
Well,
Okay.
what you need to do though is you need to open the door, do your thing, and then close it again.
Sure.
Since we're not technically in combat right now, although we're about to be, you can do more of these things without having to worry about the actual economy of the situation. Well, besides casting your spells, doing so in that particular order, you can now see that you have briefly opened the door, you let loose the goose, and Varys pointed his finger forward and a series of brambles begin to pour out from... Realistically speaking, it's trying to camouflage into marble steps, so it would not really actually take the form of cacti. It
Would it just go along the seams of the...
It would probably just be like these calcified spikes that are relatively colored to be that of hewn marble. So, at the right angle, it would be not visible to see, but if you kind of like get down and look at it from the side, you're like, oh, well, that's really spiky.
Ow! My feet!
But in either case, we're going to go ahead and open up the first bit of...
Fun.
Initiative.
These guys are sleeping. Oh, fuck.
They are asleep.
How much sleep do they have left? You said 3 or 4 minutes ago. Does that time passed? Is it now 3 minutes or 2 minutes?
It's probably still, well, considering it takes 6 seconds to cast these spells respectively, not as quick as you think it is. Or actually, it is quicker than you think it is. Because you guys would have looked out, said, oh shit, a rat.
Goose! Oh shit! I love that video. Oh shit, that's a fast zombie. He's got a
That's a fourth
spoiler
special
on.
that I didn't.
Fucking, I mean, if you've got creative zombies, fucking gimme. I want to see a zombie with a spoiler on his back. That'd be great.
So, even though it is
The
the
Honda
zombies
Civic on
initiative
that.
on here,
It's the Honda Civic zombie. Watch out!
I still have the Sun Father. He is not unconscious because he
My
didn't
boy.
want to take a sleep.
My fellow community service man. What's good?
Oh, he's not your
He's got
fellow.
the overall.
He's your boss.
He's got
He's
the
your
overall ready
manager.
for me. Yeah, you're gonna be picking up some leaves or something. I'll clear the
him.
sewers again. I know what the sewers are down there. I'll get some free. I'll just go in the bar. All right. What do you want me to do, Adam? Do you want me to roll initiative?
I'm gonna add my NPCs. The zombies will take their own initiative corner and do them all simultaneously. And then the Sun Father will go at initiative 11. Zombies are on 15. The people who are awake, you may do your
I've got
thing.
the Rocky music going. We're gonna
If you
win this
decide to
fight.
wake up the other people, they can add their respective initiative when they are awake. I won't have them hypothetically until they're awake.
I got a 12 on the old Lazalizer.
Is the first time I've heard that nickname.
I got a 17 on the initiative.
Nice.
Okay, so what we're looking at here is Varys is at the top, and click,
Can I?
followed by the zombies.
Okay.
Followed by Laszlo, followed by the Sunfather. Human spellcaster. Alright, with this in mind, as soon as you can hear some of them be going to their wet, sloppy feet hitting the flat slabs of marble, creates this horrible slapping sound. So it's either they're banging or they're walking up the... Alright, never mind.
You banging?
Clapping cheeks or walking
Yeah,
upstairs.
clapping cheeks up the stairs.
All right. I think
I'm trying to sneak.
I think I've asked this question, but I'll re-ask it just for the sake of combat. You said, are there any shutters facing this front entrance that they're coming up?
The only shutters are the ones modeled here with the weird intertwining DNA-looking sequence. So if you want to shoot out of this door, you gotta open it.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
as,
this
like-
is a double door, and I can't make it only open one at a time.
Okay. All right. And I'm gonna move to one of the shutters, one of the actual windows, and just take a look to see if they're all coming up the main way, or if anyone's coming up, if we're surrounded.
Well, go ahead and move yourself to any shutter that you feel like. Now, take in mind, only 2 windows on your immediate north and south. Then the back one facing the west is actually an altar, so there's no window there. You have a skylight, and you don't see a flying monkey from the skylight, at least.
Oh shit, monkey!
Is that
over,
Santa Claus?
Has he got a sensor?
over here, take a peek, see what I can see.
Well, that's going to be a perception check. That is going to take your actions.
action?
Take that in mind, yeah.
Okay, cool, that's fine. Oh, that is a little better than last time. That is a 19.
As you peek out of the window, this is particularly facing the south, so from this one there is very little zombie activity, but not to say there aren't any. You see 3 guys.
3 of them. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna use my...
The west and the north one would be... Actually, I gotta redo the compass, actually, because it should be facing a different direction. Ignore the
that's my-
compass for now.
Okay. And since that's my bonus action, what I'm gonna do is no, that's my action. I'm gonna use my bonus action. I'm gonna drink a greater healing potion that I have on me.
Alright, do that. So if that's this...
34 plus 4, so I'm gonna roll that here on the
I feel
Tailspire.
useful. All that money was worth it.
All right.
Can't spend it if you're dead.
All right, 9, so 13. That's bad. That. So 13 total. I'm gonna add that.
Okay, we are oriented the right way now. It should be the north and the west, facing out that way. So you looked out at the east, which is not where the Sea of Embrace is.
Alright, I think that's all I can do other than wait. So we're gonna do that. End my turn.
Realizing there's more zombies than you thought there were, we're gonna go ahead and take the time to move all these fuckers. Some of them are already at the bottom of the flight of stairs. They're not particularly keen on their perception, so as they walk through these, you can see their legs and upper legs. Legs and thighs. That's part of your legs. Begin to be torn to little ribbons, although they do not seem to flinch as they traverse over these spiky steps.
How do you want me to roll? Do you want me to roll this?
I mean, how much distance does it travel? Is probably a good way of doing it.
Well, it's difficult terrain.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's difficult terrain, but every 5 feet it's 2d4 damage, and I know that it's for them. They have their weird thing, so it's piercing damage. I don't think it's magical.
Technically, if it's coming from a spell, it is considered magical damage. So in that regard, then you don't need to worry about magical resistances for that kind of thing. So it's kind of a blanket statement of it. Is it coming from a spell, therefore is magical. Unless it's like some really weird specific thing. Like you conjure up a regular stick.
Okay.
And I hit him with a stick.
Alright. Like basically
tested method.
So yeah, 2d4 for every 5 feet these guys move. You just tell me how many times you want me to roll that d4 and tell me how many times you want me, I'll do it.
Well, thankfully we have dice virtually, so you don't have to roll this many d4s. I have traveled a total of 30 feet up the stairs, so that's 2d4 times 6, or you multiply the 2 by 6, and you get 12.
12, so 12d4.
Is my goose or my seagull squawking? They got up, they're within 30 feet.
Well, let's take care of one spell at a time.
Alright, so here comes. Just 12d4, let's see what this does.
Legos. Wow.
39.
That's
damage.
a lot of 4s. Look at that.
Yeah,
only
that's
one
pretty good.
1. Alright. As you see this zombie traversing up the steps, the goose begins to squawk incessantly. Your immediate response is to try to either get a line of sight to see what the fuck's going on, but there's a door in the way that's currently closed. So actually I don't even have to describe this because none of you can see it. There's funny things happening on the other side of that
my goose
curtain.
My goose is laughing.
The Zomblender.
Only I can hear the goose though. That's the point. It's just like a little identifier for me. Something's going on inside that door.
That goose really is your wingman anytime.
This goose only rolled up 25 feet, so it's 5 times 2 is 10. 10d4 for this other zombie.
Alright, let's move this.
It's kind of a pretty creative way of using the sparse gnarly.
Alright, that's 29 this time around.
That goose is not cooked. This one still has a sliver of health left. So they have...
Is it within 5 feet of the goose?
Well, as of recently, after having traversed through this and having its legs torn to shreds, the creature begins to shamble upwards, only to be greeted with the doorman, or in this case, a squawking goose. Whatever the fuck the goose does, I think it's an attack roll or something.
It is. 19 to hit.
That's a very easy to hit zombie. Therefore, the goose must roll.
Oh, hold
at
on.
least...
Hold the fuck on. It's at the start of my turn.
Oh.
So don't worry. It'll
So
just
then-
stay there for now.
Menacingly.
Angrily.
Disregard that roll.
Well, we'll come back to the goose when his time comes, and therefore we move on to the next zombie who's going to traverse. Oop, wrong zombie. On this one. Some of these are regular steps, not in the brambles quite yet, so this is the first 20 feet. Sprinting, it's going to reduce it down to half because of difficult terrain, so I can only get up 3. 3 times 2 is 6.
Okay, 1.
This is
2,
going to be
3,
the
4,
Alec
5.
rolling session.
Well, I
These
hope you guys
stairs
got
of
ready,
pain.
because this is going to be probably mostly combat today, so if you got to take a shit,
16 for this guy.
This
not
guy.
dead. So this one took a decent amount of damage, but it's not dead. It's undead. Ah,
Ooh, ha, hee, hee.
Ha 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 ha.
let's move this
Look at
next
those
zombie.
zombies.
So,
Bang.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it's entering the combat zone of shreddy stuff.
The
That's
bone
1, 2, 3. Again, that's
we can
only
thi-
3 steps in. So 3 times 2, 6.
Alright. 19.
Good amount
I
on
gotta
that
put
one.
Top Gun music on now instead. If it from away from Rocky, I'll do it.
Well, you can listen to your own music. I'm gonna keep it to this one that's built into Tailspire because they can't flag me for that, can they? You don't have a streamer mode on this thing, so that could be actually a thing. Next zombie. Click. 1, 2, 3.
Or is it Pat called them? Zombozos?
Probably.
I don't remember.
There's so many different ways to not call them zombies. But this one is only the regular, only 1 in 1 set of squares for this one, so it's a 2d4.
Okay.
1 times 2.
8.
Max rolled.
Aim.
Just continue down the line. Same thing for this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one gets congested on the stairs. 3, 4, 5. And congested on the stairs. So only one more taking damage from this. And that's another 2d4 for this guy over here.
These guys really want to get into this temple.
Trick or treat.
Like a lion.
Trick or treat.
Okay. Ow, 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 there's glass on the stairs.
6 little pokies in this guy.
Alright. As the zombies begin to traverse up the stairs, you realize from your window, Varys, that there's more than one point of contention as these zombies here begin to move. Sorry, wrong zombie.
Rob Zombie. Holy shit.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's weird. These are like poking in and out, so it's like it's sort of like still can't see them, but it's like
The tiny slits are just barely enough. If anything, I could probably like delete the wall, just so that Tailspire can double check the actual line of sight that your characters would have. But in either case, I also have zombies coming in from the west. That's actually where most of them should be coming from, but most of them are coming in from the city streets. Oh, 3 more of these bozos here. And add them to the Tailspire initiative. Added.
alright. I'm actually gonna go. I'll let you. I'm gonna go into the bathroom real quick. If I need to roll anything, I'll be back in 2 secs.
How fast can he pee?
Ah, back. Speed.
Alright, let me cycle through all these zombies. Zombie Laszlo.
Ta-da! Not Zombie Leslie. I'm
Not yet.
I will re-roll that.
Go for duck.
Oh, for duck. Where's the fucking spell? There it is.
Even better than the last one.
4d8 magical piercing damage to the nearest, illest looking zombo in the. Where is it? The way they were coming up.
That is the north
The
stairwell.
north. Yeah.
Well, let's see the damage dice on that puppy. I'm trying to find out where that drop down menu is. Here it is. 18. This zombie had 1 HP left, so I don't really think I needed to ask for the damage number. But, status, knockdown. There we go. Alrighty. Well, that's the goose.
I'm
It
going
had-
to move to the western window because Varys is on the other one. So I want to.
Well, move your mini. And let's see if the line of sight kicks in. If not, I'm gonna replace these windows with something else.
It kind of kicks in. I see 2 of them now.
Good enough.
Let's see the range on these. They got
Bring
a
up the
police
power.
zombie as well. Like,
That's the
Well-
4th and 5th special. They're here to arrest you.
I didn't do anything.
And I has a warrant.
For what? What are you
Your
doing?
Yeah.
brain.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yeah, that's in range. I'm going to just test something because I've never done it before. I'm going to try and chill touch this Zombozo.
What'd I miss?
He's trying to touch zombies.
The goose fucking killed that one. I had 1 HP. 11 to ghost slap this zombie.
Amazing. Their
that
armor
him?
class is 10.
Oh, close.
Yeah,
Nice,
I am.
got him. Okay, so this is 3d8 necrotic damage, and it can't regain hit points. I'm going to just roll that damage. Let's see what necrotic does to this sucker, because he is undead. 4 damage.
Wow.
That's fucked. But they can't regain hit points, and it clings to the target, so it's just like grabbing him on the top of his zombie face. It also has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn. So, and I'd like to bonus action Blade Song, and that'll be my turn. But
Unfortunately, the damage doesn't go through because these things absorb necrotic. However,
Okay.
it still takes part in the other things when you hit undead targets for chill touch, so...
you didn't care for the slap, okay?
No, in fact, you basically healed him if
Okay.
he was damaged.
I just say to Varus as my free action, don't use necrotic stuff. They heal from it.
Don't know if
Okay.
Varus even has anything of that
I
sort.
don't think. Yeah, I don't think either. I'm like.
I mean, it's worth to find
Definitely
out.
no spells equipped. I have to like go through my spells to see if there's anything
Ooh.
necrotic.
I think Blight would be the only thing that might be on his spell list, if anything. But I don't know if you
Nah,
can actually
Rangers-
get Blight.
No, I think Blight isn't
Blight's
Blight level
4th
6?
level.
It is.
Fourth.
It's definitely not on my list then. It's not a ranger spell.
It's for
Probably a
getting rid of
druid spell, but like,
gnarly fucking trees.
Well, heck.
Yeah.
In either case, let's go ahead and see what the Sun Father does. He's gonna go ahead and look over to Varus, who's closest to a window. He has his weapon drawn, but also has his catalyst for casting spells available. In the form of a very cool ring. He goes over to Varus' shoulder and he touches you on the shoulder with his ring finger. He's going to cast a cool buff thing on you and concentration for an hour, so let's give him a concentration thingy. I'm gonna color that base yellow for concentration. Let's see. Your weapon now emits a bright light in a 30-foot radius, an additional 30 feet beyond that, so this entire interior is nice and bright. Sunfather.
My eyes.
Your weapon deals an additional 2d8 radiant damage.
ooh,
Hey.
As a bonus action on your turn, you can dismiss the spell. Oh, that's a caster doing it, not you.
so 2d8 radiant.
As a bonus action, you can dismiss the thing, causing it to burst. Okay, well, that's on the caster's end, but anyone with a magical weapon enhanced like this, you get the additional damage. And then the rest of the effects are the caster's choice. But you have a buffed weapon now.
Adam, question.
What's up?
I'm asleep. Does that mean the bees are asleep?
They
just do
are...
nothing?
They are still technically require you to command them somehow, so
Okay.
they're not essentially... They don't have to be asleep, but they're like on standby until you are awake.
There's faint buzzing in the background.
Do they, like... You know when
They
people have that
snore.
comical like snoring sound, like bzzz, alright.
Yeah.
So that is the holy weapon on buff on Varus. That was a bonus action. I'll use the dodge action as my primary action, because I can't cast another spell right now. Let's pass it over to Varys, whose turn is going to be spent.
Okay, I'm gonna move my guy up onto this ledge, see if it helps the line of sight thing. Oh, it does. It does. I
Great.
can see 3 zombies now.
Wow, the technology is there.
All right, let me
Thanks,
just check.
Tailspire.
Assuming this is within 150 feet, but I'll check the line tool just in case.
150 feet is quite a distance away. I don't think many
Yeah,
things are that far.
three tiles away if you're at the window is
Yeah, got it.
12. But so that's
So we're looking at 30 tiles. It's pretty big.
All right, so I can see 3 little minis on my window. I am going to free action, and I won't be in kind of a non-verbal. I'll just give kind of a nod of thanks to the priest because I could see my weapon glowing, and I'm assuming it does something more. I'm assuming he didn't give me
I
a
don't
self.
address the shining weapon. In
I'm
front
going
of
to
me.
assume. No, I'm gonna assume he's helping me and not setting me to explode. So yes,
It fucking melts you. Like,
I don't know about that second part of the
No!
spell. So actually, I'm going to assume it's all good.
Well, that whole thing's 100
every time you shoot, it donates to the priest.
and to your PayPal info here.
Pull out my
No.
damage dice now. I'll get so I can roll this because the 2d8. That's 1, 2, and then my d10s are here somewhere. All right, and here it is. Cool. All right. So what I'm gonna do, in addition to that, I'm gonna call up my. I don't even know if I need to like call up anything. If this really is a flavor. If this, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna because of my thing. And there's 3 zombies I can see. I'm gonna roll and attack each of them once. So, question, Adam. Do any of these 3 zombies have an AC of more than 2 plus 14?
No.
Okay, so I have to roll, so I don't roll in that one. But yeah, I'm gonna
You're rolling like gonna be rolling.
trying to think how
Rolling.
should I make 3 attack rolls first, or should I do? Yeah, let's
We
do
also
one.
have a height advantage, by the way, so it's even harder for you to miss.
Okay, so basically, if I don't roll any ones, I'm assuming I'm
The
one
only
hit
way you
each.
can miss is a 1. Because right now you have a bonus of +2.
There's a 2. That's my 14. That is okay. So actually 16 with that extra bonus. So it's that. Actually, let's roll.
You have the
damage.
high ground, Anakin.
Okay, so arrow number 1. Do you want me to differentiate the radiant, or is the magical piercing?
Nope, just give it all in the one lump sum.
We gotta be streamlined. There's a lot of zombies.
Where did that? I lost the dice.
Oh.
Oh, there it is. It landed.
Zombie
right
ate my
side up.
dice.
Okay. So that is 2, 16, 23 for the first attack.
We'll see if you get any nat ones, honestly. That's the
Right.
only way you can miss.
Oh no, no, that was the damage for the
Oh,
first.
the damage. Okay.
Yeah, the damage was 23.
Okay, that's a big difference.
Okay, so first zombie takes 23 damage.
Yep.
All right. Okay. That's a 1. So I did miss 1 attack.
Wow.
And that one hits. And this one for technically zombie number 3, is going to take 8, 10, 18 damage.
Oakley dokley.
We're going to call that my turn for now.
You don't have Hunter's Mark?
I do, but I'm gonna hold on to it just for a little bit.
That zombie's dead. That
Save it for
zombie's
like
dead.
bigger targets.
This zombie's gonna walk up those stairs. Okay, that was 4. So
8.
8 d4s.
$24.
Shredded to ribbons. Status knockdown. Oh, they changed the icon for knockdown. It's got a little
Oh.
skull on, like a little X on the eyes, and it's got a pointy ear. I wonder what race that's supposed to
Oh, uh-oh. He wakes up with the
Zen
axe.
sees Zen sees an elf zombie, and
Dang,
he's
the
just
bee's
like,
getting wild.
and
They're
he's just like,
freaking out.
yes, another one less. One
Oh,
less
bless
in the
him.
living.
When I die, he's gonna be drinking something. You're gonna be happy.
This one is another 4, so that's 8 d4s again. Got a lot of zombies to go up these stairs, so hold on to those dice.
Well, I got to delete them because I don't know how many
True.
each one is. So that's 27.
Heck. That's another one.
Another one.
Let's see how many this one goes. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Actually,
9, 10.
I just remembered this spell. The thorns is concentration, so I can't use Hunter's Mark with.
Oh yeah, you can't use it anyway.
Yeah.
So that's another 5 on this chump. So
So 10?
5 times 2. I'm gonna burp. Nope.
No, oh, you got burp.
31.
Can't burp.
Nope. I got one
Burped.
more Zombo. Let's check the next one. Oh, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 5 again. So 10.
$26.
He's not dead.
I mean,
Undead is
in
not
what
the same.
sense? In what sense?
Physically, on all aspects except physical, I am alive.
Making a weird zombie sound from World at War.
6.
Uh-oh, one of them's a zombie dwarf. No! No!
These two are the same, so another set, no, 2 sets of 10 again.
Alright. Okay. Oh, that,
Whoa.
I don't know.
Slow motion.
What,
27.
slowed it down? Nice.
Dice time.
Let me reroll. What do I have to do to let me reroll? Do I right click it or?
I think you gotta click the dice again? No, wait.
This is like a crazy amount of dice.
Is it lagging the server or something? Maybe
Maybe,
just-
I don't know.
Yeah, remove. I'll click them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's not throw
It'd be good
them.
if there's a clear all button or something. That'd be nice.
Let's not throw them at that zombie so they don't get stuck again. That's 28 this time around.
Alright.
This is fucking good damage.
Well, I think it's also like they're zombies who have very little self-awareness and consciousness, so they're actively
Don't
running
start
into
insulting
it.
them. Don't
They're
be
actively
mean.
running into it, whereas like
I get it.
I've used it a couple times. I've tried to use the spell a couple times in the past, and because it hasn't.
It goes to like the flip, doesn't it? Like for really dumb enemies, use things that are simple.
It's kind of perfect.
But for really like, you can't use that on like a really smart enemy. You got to be dumb against those. Like,
The zombies are getting closer to
get
your
away from the
window.
window!
2,
Quick, build the
3,
caves.
4, 5, 1, 2,
Knife
3,
round.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's cycle through. And let me see. This is turn order says Laszlo, then Sunfather. Okay.
Okay, awesome. Is there a zombie in goose range?
Is there a zombie on you? And something Wu-Tang Clan. Is he within the range of the goose? Let's use this circle tool.
Yeah, to be Has to be 5 feet.
5 feet? No, unfortunately, no. They're
Okay,
still
Goose
walking
is
up the
just
stairs.
feeling. Important question. Am I able to poke through these windows, or are they like actual windows? Are they...
Good question. I would say that, much like underwater combat, in order to actually poke through these things, you need to do something that deals piercing damage.
I
Because
have a rapier.
the delivery system is that of trying to put through the slits of this thingamabobby. And if
Sure.
you were to, say, use a bludgeoning tool or a sword,
Here, hold this hammer and hit yourself with it.
you
Passive
just
attack.
crush the...
You wouldn't
you just,
stab someone with a hammer.
I'm just
If
saying
you're strong enough.
they have thrusting attacks in like those medieval like chivalry games. You can have like a hammer thrust.
Yeah.
Trust in Morrowind.
Well,
Seeing as the goose has not done anything and they haven't hollered that there's something happening, I am going to holla at me, goose. Stab this nearest one.
Swish, stab.
So
The sword, dude, not a fucking fighter jet.
one attack. 14. That hits.
that could have been really low, but it wasn't. So therefore, zombie, as it reaches the first nearest shutter, this one
10
begins
stabby
to...
damage. And my second attack is going to be... Bear with. Oh, where the fuck is it? Is going to be... I'm going to Booming Blade for my cantrip. And... And then... That, the most recent damage, is what will be dealt to it, I suppose, if it moves. Sorry, I've just first time used. On a hit, target you use weapons without normal effects, then becomes sheathed in booming energy. If the target willingly moves 5 feet or more before then, so disregard that second attack number. Sorry. And I'm gonna use a charge. No, I'm not. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna end my turn.
One of the zombies gets really close up to the shutters. You can see that Varys is tangling with someone his side, loosing a couple of arrows. You hear a couple of zombie groans and magical bursts of radiant energy. Turning your attention, realizing that your buddy over there has that covered, you turn your attention to yours, at which point 2 or 3 zombies, as you realize, have gotten really close to the shutters. Unsheathing your rapier, you begin to thrust through the tiny little slits in the shutters, allowing you to get a couple of pokes in on the zombie. Realizing that these things are upon you, you might need to consider stabbing more, I guess. I don't know. That's up to you.
I'll stab more. I'll do another.
Well,
stab with it.
It's the Sunfather's turn. I'm gonna have him look into his book of spells that are available to his...
Actively read.
Yeah. I love spellcastering. Castering? Can't concentrate because he's using that on Varys's shenanigans. So instead I can do something actively, like shooting magic. You're actually, no, wait, you're occupying the door. I can't... Actually, wait, can he get line of sight? Let me see.
Oh shit, hold on Adam, I need to roll this. This is they take thunder damage. That zombie I put an extra 8 on him.
Make sure you do that on your turn.
Sorry,
I'm not gonna add that right now, because that's something you should know.
Well, I didn't know, so...
Well, it's your spell list.
I know now, so...
I can't get line of sight on the zombies at the window, because you guys are occupying that, and I'm not gonna open the front door as the Sunfather. Considering waking you guys up. It's kind of pressing. Are you wounded, guy at the window? Varys?
Me? I'm missing a little HP, but
Good
not
enough.
a ton. Yeah.
Your wounds.
Cure wounds? Cool.
2 d10s. No, wait. D10 for additional level above the first.
I would be like some scratches and burn marks, but like basically it almost looks like superficial damage if you were just gonna take a glance.
Kinda ugly. Actually, it's D8. Upcasting this brings it to this much. 4, 6, 4, 15 plus spellcasting modifier is you heal 15, 19 points.
Okay, I am topped off.
That is the end of the second round. Before we go over to Varys, we have a new round, so I'm going to go ahead and say that there are zombie reinforcements that are beginning to trickle in. You can see them pouring over the walls at the south. They are very few and far between, but you notice that some of them are some of those previously described special zombos. Going to use this larger mini for a giant Etin.
Giant.
So this is the Brawl Lick one, as people used to say in my generation. Undead. Get these ghoul-looking guys to be the crawlers with their tentacle heads. And then one fair maiden, using this creepy banshee one. Coming from the... What direction is this?
She's a real witch.
From the west. And it's surrounded by an entourage of smaller zombies. All of whom are very distraught about being zombies. Varys, you may take your turn as is. 3 zombies coming up on your window.
Alright, let me just check something real quick. Perfect. Alright, specifically targeting that one zombie I missed when I attacked last turn, so whichever one is
That's the green one.
the green one. I'm gonna use my bonus action on him. To basically, he gets kind of shrouded in that trying to. Would you say extraplanar energies? Do you think there's a certain color associated with that, or would you say that's
Purple.
Like
okay? He's
a certain squid.
so I would say he gets shrouded in a certain purple energy. That's kind of that I kind of designate. That's just my flip. That's just my bonus action to say this is going to do extra damage. Should I not miss him a second time?
All right. Well, you shroud him
Roll.
in purple energy and go ahead and make your attack rolls.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me!
Is that
I missed again.
the natural one?
That is the natural one.
Unfortunate. You line him up with your ethereal energy and you kind of.
Well,
shit
good
the
thing
bed.
about this is that the ethereal energy lasts for my turn. I have to hit him for it to dissipate. So, you know what? I'm kind of a little irritated by missing this zombie 2 times in a row. I'm gonna use my second attack on him. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me!
You got 3 nat ones.
Are you flipping
3.
a coin over there or something?
I think so. I'm gonna move this dice, and
All right.
That's my turn.
Dice
so.
prison.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that's a
3
waste.
nat ones. That's
I-
rare.
I
I haven't seen
that's,
that before.
I'm swapping out that d20.
that's a 1 in 400 chance, I believe. Should go play the lottery. Actually, no, don't play the lottery.
That's right.
You have a negative chance there. You're probably gonna get hit by a car or something.
My name is Earl. What happened
Well,
to you?
don't worry, Varys, because you still get to do damage this round in the form of your brambles.
Yeah.
So it's not all lost. Therefore, let's go ahead and see how much this zombie moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 tiles.
That'll be 6 if I'm.
Yes. 2 times something.
22.
If you're keeping score, that's another dead zombie. Let's check the next one. This one's already been wounded from the first time it's gone up, and honestly, there's literally nothing you can roll on this one that wouldn't kill this thing. Because it has 2 HP, and it would be moving up a minimum of 3 tiles, and that's...
Do you want me to roll anyway to account for like his undead stuff, or is it just you just want to mark him as dead?
These guys are, for the purpose of keeping things going quickly, some of them don't get the undead fortitude, just to make sure everything goes relatively quickly, because then it's just going to be too many zombies. But that is a different zombie at Laszlo's window. It's going to begin tearing down the shutters. Of course, that means I need to make an attack roll against the shutters, not against Laszlo. The armor class of a wooden shutter is not very high. You can see that one of the hands, grotesque as it is, grasps onto one of the wooden shutters, getting a very loose grip, but some sort of ethereal strength behind it, begins to tear at the walls, barricading you guys in. The wall takes bludgeoning damage, and these zombies don't have siege breaker or siege feat, so they just deal regular damage to this. I'll keep the health of the barricades on my whiteboard here. Where's my dry erase? And minus some damage. I'm gonna have the next zombie that is right next to it do the exact same thing. It's gonna begin to tear at the barricades. Roll to hit. Hits. And damage. Pretty good on the d6, so it's 9 plus that is 11. Your barricade is beginning to fall apart right in front of your very eyes. This one can't get an edge on the actual barricade because it's congested. I'm gonna go to the ones in front of Varys, so we're gonna do the same thing. 2 can make an attack, 1 is caught up at the door frame.
Guys, give me a turn. I want to try. Move over.
Well, I gotta match your natural 1 for that one at least, because one of the zombies completely flubbed hitting a stationary object, so...
Well, that's a zombie. That kind of makes sense.
Don't pity me. You're the one who's alive and has plus 13 damage. I'm a zombie.
I do have a ridiculously high.
But I do get at least 1 hit on your barricade. So on my d6 plus 2, so that's 7 damage. This is a separate barricade, so I'll keep that on your turn. Oh, sorry, not 6. Okay. I still have a lot more zombies to go through, so bear with us. Zombie, zombie. Next. Oh, the new ones that came flooding in. The large one with the big arm. I won't say what kind of arm and what he uses it for. It begins to pick up loose debris and is going to fling it at the back wall here. Let me make an attack roll, and this zombie does have siege on its effective capability, so this deals double damage to constructs and to artificially made facilities. That's that. And from the inside, the guys of you who are conscious, I mean, I guess the unconscious guys can hear it too, but maybe it's just kind of like a rumbling in your dreams or whatever you're dreaming about.
Big boulder appears like
one sheep, 2 sheep.
Callus is just chilling on his race car bed and then a fucking boulder.
I get an infomercial of giant boulders. Hey, get your giant boulders here. Get
half
your
off
giant
price.
boulders.
Do you have giant boulder insurance?
It's
Now
weird.
let me tell you, laddie.
Yeah, catatonic is where someone is awake but does not seem to respond to other people in their environments. He just sat there like, uh-oh.
So this back wall takes double damage from this boulder. I'm gonna record that. It's a wall, not a shutter, so it does have a lot more HP because it is a solid marble foundation. But
It's not a boulder, it's a rock.
minus this much. And this large creature does have more than one attack per round, so that's scary.
Let's add to the chaos.
Second
You
rock.
would say he has an extra attack.
I would say that. And his next boulder does... Oh, max roll on the D12.
Wow.
15, 30... Yeah, 15 times 2 is 30, plus strength. I'm going to build mode, because now this wall is full of holes. Trying to remember what's just sewer? No. Ruined temple? It's about to be ruined. Marble Palace, there it is. They don't have a broken wall tile. How dare you?
It can't be broken.
It's impenetrable.
Yeah, they built this in for a reason.
A huge gaping hole has been burst in. The rest of you who are in there suddenly feel a draft. As this wall
That's
has
my only
been...
worry. It's just a draft.
I'm gonna move my...
I am standing near an open window. Don't worry. I'm sure everything's fine. I'm not going to turn around.
Nothing to see here, folks. Move along.
These skinny ones with the funny heads are incredibly fast, so they're going to be sprinting. 6, 10, 11, 12. And then the funny looking one that's praying. 2, 3, 4, 5. These guys are right behind her, or in front of one tile in front. Click, click, click. Zombie, Etten, Ghoul, Ghoul, Laszlo. Ghoul, Laszlo. And just for the sake of it, I'm also going to add a giant boulder inside because...
Hell yeah, let's get this fucking party going. Big boulder.
But it is your turn as I look for rocks. Appropriately shaped.
Boulder. Okay. I use my free action to say to the priest, let's wake our friends up, because this is getting worse. And I'm going to stab the one that I've already been stabbing.
A friend, oh.
Alright, let's see the dice.
Stab.
28 to hit. This
Not an
one,
actual one. Sorry, Bruce.
the one on the right, if you're looking at Lazu's point of view, that I've already been hitting.
Yep.
That is the basic damage. So 8 damage on that. And I'm going to do another attack, but this is going to be a booming blade one. So I need to figure this one out, and I need to roll to hit again, which is a normal weapon
Blade
attack.
is you roll the regular damage, and then you don't have to roll the extra damage until the character tries to move. So I would just
Hold on. There's an extra bit as well to this. So that hits, but this time they take 2d8 thunder damage. So 8 more damage, and if they move, they take 3d8. So if that one on my right moves, and I'm going to use a charge of my glove to cast Booming Blade again. So I'm going to make another attack. Hits, and another. I don't know if it stacks, so they take 6, but up to you. So they also take another 12 damage, thunder. Stab, 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 stab.
Rapid succession of stabs dispatches this zombie at the wall. It's done some damage to the barricade, but you've dispatched it completely. There's still another guy, though. He's kind of just waving at you.
Hi.
I can't do too much else. So I'm gonna move away from the wall, and there's enough space for me to move in it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll be blocking.
Just be
Is the
aware,
boulder?
you
Where's
are
the?
going to provoke an attack of opportunity from this one zombie at the window.
I have 21 AC.
I can still hit natural 20s like I did with the kobold, so don't count me out.
Alright, yeah.
And in fact, I rolled a 19. You scared? Because that's a +6.
Yeah, that hits. Tell me the damage.
You get slapped as you try to run away. The zombie reaches one hand out, and it grabs you by... If you had a ponytail, I guess he would, like, grab you by that, but...
Laszlo does not have a ponytail.
Damn it! Where's your man bun?
Alas.
He yanks out a few hairs from the old man as you run away, dealing a total of... +4 is 5 points of bludgeoning damage. If you're concentrating on anything, think about it harder. Well, he slaps you in the back of the head, and he's on his way. Well, you're on your way.
Yep.
We're over to the Sunfather. He understands what you're saying, but doesn't have any time or breaking of his vow of silence to tell you, yes, okay, I heard you. The nearest person, of course, is Zen. It is to use an action to wake up someone who is sleeping. So Zen, unfortunately you can't finish your short rest that you were in the process of, because things are getting hairy. I'm gonna go ahead and ask you to roll initiative.
I
Yep.
get up. I rolled poorly. I rolled a 9.
Well, technically means that you get immediately added into the turn initiative, and you don't get skipped over, which, you know, it's technically a good thing.
That's nice.
You gotta, it's open to interpretation, good or bad. Situation.
That was my action to wake you up. Bonus action. Funny thing is I can't put healing word on this guy.
Oh
Because he
yeah.
can't
Oh,
speak.
right, yeah.
What if he just farts? That sound come from the
guess.
mouth.
Verbal ass component. Alright. Well,
He got really good at farting the alphabet.
Okay, we don't
Well-
wake Andrew up for that statement.
go ahead and pass it over to Zen, who is now awake. You are unfortunately prone because you are in a catatonic state, so you do need to get up if you want to stand up.
As part of my that's something for that.
Monk thing.
See, sway. It only takes 5 feet of movement to get up.
Wow, like a yo-yo.
Jump to my feet.
Uh-huh.
What's going on, guys?
You immediately wake up, see
There's
the
a
priest
hole.
hovering over you with one hand placed on your shoulder as he just woke you up. Laszlo is running towards a gaping hole in the wall that is now covered in debris. Varys is loosing arrows and swearing to himself when he misses that zombie twice in a row.
Are we allowed to respond, or is that on our turn?
If it's a short enough thing on your free action.
I swear this.
It's really just a comment of, what do you think, Sub?
Zombies at the window, and I point to the.
Can I get
to
bees
the
at
window
him?
that I was at.
Yes. I will use the
I need my bees.
spacebar, air elemental.
There were no.
Oh, I need to roll their initiative though.
The bee initiative. Are they not on yours?
No, they have their own initiative because it's a familiar. Find familiar. They have rolled better than me. Their initiative is 18.
Jesus, bee Varys. Bees.
So anyway, in other words, he gets to go. They get to go before.
They get to go first.
Bees.
Next turn, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's about to. As soon as Zen ends his turn.
It's bee time.
On my turn, I'm going to awaken
Awaken.
Hallows.
Kalos, alright.
Awaken.
Awaken.
That's like 2-for-1 deal because you get
I know, I
crits
get
as well.
Alright, Kalos, go ahead and roll your initiative so I can add you to the list and we'll see where you land. Are you with the bees? Are you with the zombie horde?
Bee?
I think actually it might be with the bees. Hold on. Don't have my
48.
OneNote.
Before I end, I'm also gonna go
18.
up there, but
You are tied with the bees. And your name is Kalos.
And then waking him
Goodness.
up is my turn, right?
It is your action to do so. If you want to use your bonus action for anything that you have applicable, then you may.
And Flurry of Blows range.
Who has a better bonus to initiative, Bees or Kalos?
I have a +2.
He's at +4 Dex.
Jesus!
Get bees, Henry. Bees.
Go first.
They are the bee's knees.
Bees are
For
going to
sure.
swarm Dauntless and wake him up.
Okay, that is
They're
really
buzzing in your ear.
that is
Get
genuinely
in his ears,
uncomfortable.
his ear hole.
Well, Dauntless,
Jesus.
please roll for your initiative.
I'm a bee.
One that gets in your ear. Oh god.
Which a bee? Go bee then.
And as I sense him waking
13
up, they're
actually.
going to fly over here.
That's pretty decent.
Dauntless gets added. You are right before Laszlo. And the bees stand in that location. Alright. Where is Dauntless? I also need to add this guy here. And then Laszlo's here.
Did you
so-
add the big pebble, or is it?
Yeah, it's right
Oh,
there.
yeah, oh yeah,
Right.
oh yeah.
Oh, look how big this is. You say
Look
you
at
probably say that's not that big, but the thing is, if a rock hit you
If that
that
hit your
size-
head, you'd be dead.
That's like half of Laszlo. Yeah, that's big. That's a big rock.
Alright, so now it is Kalos and Krios' turn. You can see as you wake up, you do need to stand up as well. You don't have the monk sway, so you have to use half of your movement to stand up.
Yep, so I'm at... I'd be at 15...
And unfortunately, none of you guys got to finish the short rest that you were in the middle of, so...
Okay.
You're-
I think it was a good executive decision, just because I think
If you
it
could've
was like
stalled
2 minutes
for a
left.
couple
Like
minutes.
We got some mid
hole
bosses
in the
coming,
wall,
so
like, cat in the wall, okay.
Take in mind, though, 2 minutes is 20
Too many
rounds of
rounds.
combat.
Yeah, we'd have fucking died.
can you pass me initiative? Because I can't move for some reason.
Oh, it's on my screen.
What about now?
yes,
help me.
I'm good.
Move.
Sorry.
It's a bug I think we need to work out.
Seeing how that wake up, wall is damaged. I'll go over here. 1, 2, 3. Face this way.
There's a big rock there.
Your
Yes.
artifice to fix the wall.
Oh wait, is the boulder like in, or I can't? If I was to walk out, I won't be able to.
The boulder and the rubble around it are considered difficult terrain, so you would not have enough movement to clamber on top of this current platform.
Gotcha. Okay, so knowing
You
that,
need 5 more feet.
don't know that. Krios will go over to Laszlo. Kalos would just stay here then. I will action dash. Actually, no, action dodge. And yeah.
Action dodge. Alright.
What stance do you think?
okay.
Power stance. Shoot stuff. You got
With the
this.
fucking crane stance.
Maybe
Yeah,
I'm
in the heavy
tempting
armor.
fate, but I'm gonna bonus action again. Mark that same zombie because I think it's more conscious than it's letting on, and I think it's taunting me. So it's gonna take.
I say the thorns.
No, I'm still concentrating, so the thorns are still there, but it's just a matter of is anything
bonus
there.
other thing. Sorry. Yeah.
Bonus. That thing doesn't require concentration. It's just a bonus action do, and then it disappears
Paint in
at the end of the
purple.
turn. Yeah. Okay, this one does hit. This has a lot of extra d8, so I'm gonna roll this one on the thing.
The age of physical dice is over.
So this plus
Holy
7.
crap, lowest.
AI dice is the fusion.
Ooh.
I don't think I actually have
that
amount of dice.
is 23
rolls of
damage on
this
the
stuff.
zombie.
Alright. Well, this was the first instance of damage he's taken, so he was fresh. But now
Okay.
he is
Unfresh.
And now I'm gonna turn
Filthy.
my other 2 attacks on these other 2 guys.
right. Loose on separate targets.
All right, that one, first one's a hit for damage on zombie number 2.
Okay. Dwarf looking one.
I keep getting low rolls on this D10. It's not even like it's one side that it's like weighted. It's just low. All right, 5, 13. So 20 damage on zombie number 2.
That one is kaput.
Okay, and attack number 3 on zombie number 3. Hits. A little better. 21 damage on this guy.
This one is dead as well.
Okay, that is all my attacks. The shutter is technically still holding, so I'm just gonna hold my position, and yep.
You say that now, but the zombie is going to pull
He's right
apart.
there!
Almost dropped my dice in a cup of water.
That would be foolish. He even got his hand on the wall.
I'm pulling apart the boards.
Get off him!
Tear apart this establishment, board by board.
They're breaking in.
This one has... let's see. Wait, this is the one on Varys' side. This is the one that was attacked already. Minus 10 on the HP of that one. Okay, that's got 3 left. Let's see what other zombies are about. Where's my zombie guy? He has a space tic-tac now, look at that! You made room. Alright, let's make some more attack rolls. Both zombies are gonna do it. I'll just roll all these d20s right now to see how many hit. All of them hit the boards. So that's total of 4 d6s against this barricade.
The wood.
So 5, 10, 13, plus their strength of plus 2. This one has a little bit left before it's breached. Let's see what all is. That zombie, next zombie, these are the ones down here. I'll move them forward 10. And up. This one's only gonna move
10 and
5.
up. Is this the
2,
ride?
3,
10 and
4.
up. Go on this ride.
Let me check the range increment. That is... okay. I'm going to use a magical spell. This zombie is capable of such. Therefore, you better duck and cover. If you're close enough, I guess.
If you're close enough to me, you get +3 to it. Thingy.
How kind.
How close?
I'm trying to
10
get the
feet.
radius of this thing first.
Fuck, I'm not close.
Don't swear, please.
Don't
Word.
say where.
Range. Never mind, I'm not in range. Never mind. I can't reach. So instead I'll just move you more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's getting closer. Ooh, spooky. The Etin, I mean, the big armed zombie.
What are they called in Left 4 Dead?
Chargers?
Charger.
Dodge Charger.
He is a car.
Alright. You see this big armed zombie lob a different projectile. From its back, almost like a pustule growth, it rips off a large wart-like extremity. Not an arm or anything, kind of just like a bubonic plague pus ball. And he's going to lob it into this really nice area where the boulder is. I'm going to show you the radius, so there you can determine who gets hit. It's a 5-foot radius, so You three. By that
The
I
cat
mean
isn't even in.
it's touching a corner.
Vertically. Okay.
In any case, I need you, Laszlo, Kalos, and Krios to make a. Let me just double check the saving throw for this.
So Krios gets bonus.
Yeah, Krios gets +3.
This one is actually a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Uh,
Uh,
Kalos got 16. Krios got 10.
Unfortunately, the only person to pass that is Kalos. Your name also starts with a K. So the rest of you, as this pustule almost has this weird bouncy ball effect to it, where the glob throws in and almost springs upwards, and much like a bouncing Betty, the claymore explosive. As soon as it hits the boulder, bounces upwards, and then as soon as it hits the apex of its bounce, explodes into a very visceral series of some sort of shrapnel that is primarily made of bone. Bone shrapnel. There's no external effect, just the damage from this, nothing else. Maximum damage is 18 to those who failed, and 9 piercing damage to those who succeeded. Let me pass it over to the next zombie, which is one of these ghoul-looking things. One of these disgusting, lanky creatures jumps in through the crack made in the wall by the large-handed zombie. Its head is extremely tiny and is replaced with a series of writhing tentacles, all of whom are seeking out prey and are dribbling with acidic pustules coming out from the tip. Almost looks like they're spitting. The first creature in its immediate line of sight are you people, so I'm just gonna attack.
Who are you gonna attack?
I'm gonna attack the guy whose number is assigned to this d6, because I can attack technically all three of you.
Oh.
As the diagonals for melee range in 5 feet. I can hit Krios if I wanted to. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm assigning 6 to Laszlo, and 1, 2 to Kalos, 3, 4 to Krios, and then Laszlo is 5, 6. So your lucky day, it's a 6 on a d6. It's going to make 1 lunging attack and then 1 head spray.
Do that at disadvantage for Laszlo.
The lower of the two is a 16 instead of a 17. Bonuses plus 16 plus 7 is 23.
Hits.
This is the lunge, so this is just slashing damage. D8. That's a total of 9 points of slashing damage. And then the second one is going to be the head splash, or head spray. Is this one also a disadvantage or just regular? Because you can only do that once, or what?
No, all attacks that are going towards him this round. So they all go at disadvantage.
Okay. Not sure why that is just straight up better than Shield Master. Which is only 1.
Just give me 1 sec, let me just check.
Sometimes it be like it do.
Maybe it's 1 turn, not a full round.
The defender imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of 1 creature we can see that's within 5 feet of it, provided that the attack roll is against a creature other than the defender. Yes. The
Alright,
attack.
so instead of an 18, the lower of the two is a 12, plus the previously mentioned thing is... Wait, what's his bonus? 7. 7? 7. 7, 23, 7... That's 19 to hit.
Miss.
I need anyone behind the creature within a 10-foot line to also make a check. As the creature lunges at you, swipes at you with one of its claws, and as you reel back from the initial pain of the slash, it also reels back its head, as if it's about to headbutt you. Bringing its head down violently, a series of little sputtery little acidic globules springs forward. It misses you initially, but the continuation of the globules goes 10 feet beyond the target, so the only person there is the Sunfather. So he needs to make a dexterity saving throw, not con, to dodge out of the way of the acid. Unfortunately, he was not enough. He's not a very dexterous man. He's a man of God. So he does take some acid damage. I just need to concentrate on that holy weapon that he has on Varus. Thankfully, he keeps the concentration up, but he still takes 12 acid damage. Let's fit it over to that one. The second head tentacle guy is going to squeeze in. 1, 2. This is 3, 4. I'm going to slink over to this one.
Is that not difficult terrain for them as well?
I counted it as difficult terrain. I said 3, 4. So.
Alright, just want to check.
Yeah, I'll get it. That technically does provoke attacks of opportunity from Kalos and Krios because the diagonal.
No, Krios can't do it because he used reaction.
Well, then just you, Kalos. If it pleases you.
Yes. We'll swipe at him. Yeah, you said I... Oh, wait, no, this guy has different AC. 29?
It's...
Okay.
I didn't give him that much AC. Yeah, guys, I gave all my NPCs 40 AC now.
That guy takes 14 points of damage.
Okay. Let me record his HP. 14 essentially. Attacking from my diagonal like this. Thankfully there's no person behind you, so the acid is not going to hit anyone. But, same thing as per usual. That one is 1 lunge and then the acid headbutt. Let's see. This one is plus 7, so 18 is 25. No, yeah, 25.
Yeah, hits.
And then the acid attack, sorry, acid headbutt. The lower of the two was a 9, plus 7 is 16.
You're not doing these at disadvantage, right? Because it was only Laszlo that gets affected for the disadvantage, not me.
Oh. Well. The other one hit anyways, so.
Okay. Yeah, it's only the one person that he does it per round for his reaction.
The other one was a 15 plus 7 is 22.
Yep, hits.
Okay, so the slash is... Rolled a 1 on the d8, so that's plus 4, so 5 points of slashing damage. And then the acid deals the headbutt, and then the acid combine. 1, 2, 6, plus 4 is 10 points of acid damage.
10 points? Okay.
And there's no one behind you, so they don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Let's pass it over. All the zombies are done. Godless, your turn to do princess things.
So I have the roof cut off a little bit. But,
You should.
with that being said, is there like a skylight?
There's a skylight. This is the sun god's temple.
Is it open?
It's got a layer of glass on it.
Oh.
They don't want to just have it open completely.
Okay.
What happens when
No,
it
that's
rains?
fair enough.
Or if a monkey with a shotgun.
Alright. Alright. You said I'm prone, so I have to use.
You do need to
half
have to move to stand up, unless you have a feat that lets you get up from prone quicker.
Nah, I only got these 2 feet.
So does Zen.
Ja.
1, 2, 3. And these suckers
Suckers.
gonna suffer.
Wow, the alliteration's already bleeding through.
Alright, that seems like a mistake to use, but that does not. I'm gonna firebolt at the left zombie.
Alright. Go ahead and make your attack roll, please.
Okay. Do it. 25.
That hits. Please roll damage. There's a dice in this card. Who put it there?
But who? No, alright. I very seldom use this, so bear with me. Do you add your spell attack bonus to the D's, the D10?
No, not to the firebolt.
Not to the damage. The damage is just the straight dice.
If you're a
Alright,
warlock.
Deal. Oh, that's actually a really good spread. 24 damage.
Alright. 24 damage. Let's... 32. Ooh. Right, you loose a bolt of fire at the creature that just head-butted and creeped into this room.
Shit in for it.
Okay.
It screams in agony, as no one likes to be hit with fire bolts. But these things are, while very lanky and scrawny looking, surprisingly tanky.
Well, he's very stanky and fire-bolted, and I can't move anymore, and I don't think I can do anything with my bonus action. I'll end it there. Now
Pass
you all
it
get
over
to bask
to-
in my glory.
Oh man.
Laszlo.
I am gonna follow him that firebolt, and I'm gonna attack that same target. I'm gonna stab a bitch with a rapier. Does 23 hit?
That does hit.
13 points of damage to that one, and I'm going to Shocking Grasp him as well as my second attack.
Touch him.
17 plus 9, 26 to hit.
Yep.
And 3d8. Zappity, 19 damage of lightning.
Alright. These guys I do have Undead Fortitude on because they're
Okay.
specials, so let's go ahead and see what triggers. He's living for now.
Okay. I'm going to cast one of my charges for the Basilian Dancer to get another cantrip, and I'm going to Shocking Grasp the other one. Which is 16 to hit.
Misses.
Misses, okay. And being a risk taker, seeing as one of them can't attack me, I'm going to provoke an attack of opportunity to burn their reaction and go 5 and sort of back up Varus. And that's going to be my turn. My AC is still... Oh, hold on.
Game person, calm down.
I'm going to use my my 1 day mirror image if it's a bonus action to cast. Just double check. It's an action, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah. So 21 to hit me.
Yeah.
If they want to take an attack opportunity, they can. I'm gonna move
Well,
there
since
and
you asked so nicely, 11 plus 7 is 18 to hit.
miss. I dodge out of the way as it probably has got his long gangly arms.
As
That'll
to
be my turn.
caress the back of your head.
You each try to like grab at each other, and you both miss. You're like doing like the.
We're doing
the
the
cat
bad
thing.
high five, like oh.
Yeah.
That'll be my turn. So.
Okay, let me just check this one spell to see if it is concentration. It is not, so I get to do my thing with the father of the sun,
It's not a big move.
Capri Sun.
He's got one, hasn't he?
I'm going to
Phew.
Guiding Bolt at a higher level than usual.
Whoa! That's a lot of damage there.
I need a hit first, so don't get too excited. These
excited.
creatures are really lanky. You ever try to hit like a really
person.
skinny tree?
All the time.
Fuck.
You fucking
Why did you
missed.
say anything, Varys? Now I'm getting your nat ones.
Uh-oh. Then he breaks his vow of silence. Fuck you, Varys.
Unfortunately, I did. I'm matching Varys for the nat ones, but I'm not on the enemies now, so you know.
I don't know if that counts as matching. That sounds like adding to. That's bad.
Well, unfortunately, that guiding bolt went pew pew right over this guy's head. And now
Wait, question.
Answers.
The temple flat on top. What's it look like on top, as modeled?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that little sun roof thing is supposed. I don't have glass, so I can't make it completely translucent.
Okay.
Or do I?
There's a water asset.
Water.
Water on the roof.
Alright, let me pass it over to the next person, because I can't use any bonus actions without doing something that would break concentration. Zen. And then the next round, because this is the end of next round.
I got last and the elementals first.
Yeah. Well, you're technically next to each other if you think about it.
Oh, but I want him to go first.
Well, yeah, zombies battening down the hatches.
Technically, I can see these two from where I'm at, because I can see them on Tailspire. So could I make a ranged attack, or would I have to be up there?
No, you can do a ranged attack.
Is there any advantage or disadvantage from the shutter?
What kind of weapon are you using to...
Hand crossbow.
That's piercing damage. No, you're good. You're
Cool
just gonna...
hand crossbows. I finally get to start blasting.
Dualies.
Yeah.
Dualies!
These are highly magical.
They are my counter magical. Unfortunately, I'm not. And they are +2.
Which one are you targeting? The dwarf-looking one or the taller one?
I'll do a
Might have
taller
been.
one first.
Okay.
He could
let
be an
let
elf.
me make sure I got it. So my 4, my... Okay. First attack, 25.
Yes. Go ahead and...
+2. Die. Ooh, almost max roll that. 14 damage.
Okay. So you loose one bolt through the shutters. It hits this one straight in the collarbone, causing it to buckle backwards. Risking tumbling down the stairs, something catches its weight back on the front foot and causes it to lurch forward, pressing its face directly up against the shutters, as if to say, "Do it again, bitch."
Okay, I will do it again.
Oh, well, I don't think you'd actually do it.
Just a joke,
21.
just a joke.
It's...
It's a prank.
$13 damage.
extremely low, but not dead yet.
Still up, okay. So now, since I can't flurry of blows at range, I'll use my bonus action to take an offhand shot with the... So without the feet, it's just straight rolls, right? Or dual wielding?
The feet, it's just ankles.
Shut up. Wait, which feet are you talking about?
Because I know there's a feat for dual weapons.
Oh,
The twins.
so
I don't have that feat.
for the damage?
Or for both.
Both
Both attack and damage. Isn't it just flat? You don't add your proficiency, right?
I believe so. On the one that's on the offhand.
Yeah.
So then it's just the d20 plus your dex.
Okay. That low. So let's see. I do not believe. Well, a 12 won't hit.
Nope. These ones do hit. These regular zombies, yeah.
Oh, 12 does hit them? Okay, so it did hit. So, base damage, which is just plus... 8 damage.
Alright. Let me check my undead fortitude on these ones. Now that these guys are lesser in number, I can actually do these. This one is living with 1 HP for now.
Okay, on my turn.
Pass it over to the bees, but before you start, I do need to really take a piss. Bless you. Alright, stop it.
I do the same.
Uh-oh. Did that zombie fire like paprika through the slit like, to get him? Like, the last laugh. Jeez, both your cameras are off, I just realized. My boys. Fellas.
Hey,
I'm by myself.
fellas.
Yeah, I'm really continually annoyed that I can't see in the app.
What?
It's the worst.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's one of those
It's so
things.
fucking buggy as shit. It's like I can't gauge anyone's responses to stuff because I can't see them.
I'll probably turn the camera on later. I was just
No worries, yeah.
honestly, I was playing Dark Souls 2 because I was asleep, and I was just like, oh, I don't want to be rude.
Dark Souls 2. Andrew. Ugh. Are you enjoying it?
I honestly, I just like playing things on handhelds more. So I'm enjoying it more, but it's like mostly because of the form factor.
I just realized looking out my window is Star Wars looking cat.
Pardon?
Wait, what?
Window I'm at. I don't know, it looks like a star.
Do you still have your
Oh, I
spot?
thought you meant like in real life.
Oh!
Yeah, you're just looking at some fucking Jar Jar Binks.
He's just right staring at you. It is me.
Some guy's doing the Buffalo Bill dance in fucking Jar Jar
Ding,
Binks
ding.
clothes.
Ding ding. Ding ding. Ding ding. Ding 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 ding. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh, also, wait, that song...
Goodbye
that
horses.
fucking...
Q Lazarus.
Okay. I was really confused for a long-ass time. Because you'd occasionally say, like, oh, I'm listening to Goodbye Horses. And I'm thinking of, like, the fucking Rolling Stones song, Wild Horses. I'm like, why? Like, that's a really sad song. Like, how fucking...
It's a fucking banger, the other one. I love it.
No, it is. I was just, like, really confused.
Horses. Is P-Boy back yet?
Yeah.
There he is.
What are we doing?
We're
I
waiting
moved
for
my-
the bees.
The bees flew outside the shutter.
Okay.
And they're going to sting this Zombo. What is their attack again?
He's attacking the walker. The
Sting
shambler.
attack!
The Jimbo.
Does 11 hit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bees 4d4.
Oh shit. Yeah. I
What
forget
type of
the
damage
bees
do
are
they
like.
do?
Piercing.
Piercing.
Piercing and poison, if applicable. The poison's not as lethal as I thought it would be.
Bees can poison? No.
It's
Anaphylactic,
1 damage.
The bee sends the zombie into anaphylactic shock.
He like passes up. Like, ooh.
Well, I had 1 HP anyway.
None of this makes any fucking sense, and I hate everything about
Magical bees.
Sting that zombie.
I got a 1! Again.
Get out of town. You're
See
dead.
how it's evening out, I think. Wait, actually, wait. We're
Killed the zombie.
on the player side
zombie.
plus the priest. It's what, like 3 nat ones now.
I got 3.
And
No,
then
wait,
the priest
turn
Yeah,
got
but
one.
like
I got 3
the
on the
crazy
same
thing is
zombie.
3 in
too.
rapid succession is the
Knock
scary
down
thing.
that Zombozo.
Okay, let me just delete this zombie so it
And-
gets it off the initiative.
And just to
Turn
point
it,
that
boo.
this zombie, that particular zombie, is still alive. By the way, he's batting.
Oh,
He's
that
gonna
one.
live.
He's flaccidly
The one that
batting
lives.
his arms on.
Shucking
Say
and driving.
flaccidly.
Well, these guys aren't erect. They're flaccid. Jesus.
Rigor mortis. Thank you very
Richard
much.
Mortis. Where is that the name of the necromancer? It is, isn't it?
Well, the bees fly out of the window and begin to rapidly sting angrily at this zombie. They're tiny little, not pincers, stingers, jutting into everything that was once a key organ for, and it dies.
Yeah, I would
Organ.
assume a necromancer with the name of Richard Mortis is actually a fucking con man or something.
I'm not really dead. He's just got like makeup. But
I am a necromancer, and there's like it's like wires and shit. It's like I can fly, you see. Like, yeah, okay. Asshole.
Richard Mortis. Well, we'll have to see what they are.
Well, the bees are outside, but they could be in danger. Who knows?
Do the bees tell me about this Star Wars looking motherfucker?
Ooh?
I see the person with the
Blood
headdress.
Queen.
Oh,
yeah.
the fucking... Yeah,
Princess Amidala. Like,
yeah, totally. Natalie Portman.
get out of here, Natalie Portman.
What was the last movie she was in?
Oh god, I don't know. Annihilation? What is it?
I think that's the
right.
last big
I like
movie.
I like that movie.
What?
Wait, did you actually?
Yes.
Did I like that movie?
Mama says use this.
Yeah? Am I allowed to have an opinion?
No, there isn't.
kind of like
Okay.
movies.
Like, how much did you like it? Because it is a book.
I
It's
thought
a
it was
trilogy.
neat.
There's 3. That is.
Alright, I'll get off my
Read a-
lawn here.
Read a book.
I did read it. I did
No
read it.
solicitation, or I get out of here.
I'm just
Book
saying.
reading, book reading.
I thought it was
I have
alright.
things to do with my spare time, and most of them don't involve reading books,
Playing
alright?
video games.
Yeah, it's mostly video games.
Playing Skyrim. for the
I don't
50th
even read
time,
those
yeah.
video games either. I just hit
You
the
don't
skip
read
dialogue.
the books in Skyrim?
No, because they're like 3 pages. You can't even call that a book. It's 3 pages.
Somewhere longer.
And
They
I
put
already
the
read
best-
The Lusty Argonian Maid, alright?
That's the one exception.
And more when you get to meet the creator.
Yeah, Crassius Curio.
Oh,
What a nice.
Crimbly
interesting
Crumbly is what you
person.
just. All I heard.
he's a
yeah.
very nice guy.
Jimbly
He
Jimbly.
just
wibbly
wants you to
wibbly
get
wibbly.
naked and kiss him. That's all.
You kiss him to get named president.
Wow.
Hairy legs.
If you're a man or a girl. Wait, is this if you're a woman, does he do it?
Crassius Weinstein. I mean Curio.
I don't know if he
Reminds me of that fucking clip of our president where he's like, you gotta speak to me afterwards. I was 40, she was 16 or something like that.
Oh my fucking yeah. What's the? Yeah, that's some real.
Oh yeah, Henry wasn't here. God damn it.
Yeah, it's no wonder he doesn't want to debate anyone. Anyways, Henry, it's your turn to play the video game. Oh, he's...
Yeah, that's what I said.
There he is.
Muted.
Hello, I'm here.
Muted boy. Mute man.
Kalos is chomping on something.
Yeah, I'm gonna whack on this zombie that's right in front of me.
Phrasing.
You gonna whack him off?
I'm gonna whack him with my axe.
Wax.
I saw like 32 to hit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I whack him. Is he on one? He's still fresh, right?
This is the fresh one. The other one is in the back.
Yeah. One I tried high fiving.
I will arcane jolt this one.
Bzzzt.
Get all the zaps.
He's
Zap
already
what I
over
couldn't.
there.
He got buzzed and he got zapped.
16.
Is that how I just live around with a
19.
little shock glove? Like, take my hand.
I'm the Joker,
19,
baby.
27 damage on this one guy.
Yep. Math.
Society.
You still up?
Yeah, he's fresh.
All right, I'm just gonna whack him again.
Like Axe body spray fresh. In the
That's bad.
middle school locker room.
Get out of it. It's
So
like
that's
the trenches in that place. You gotta
Four.
put the gas mask on.
I have one. Okay.
Kill
So
him,
that's
Henry.
3.
Get him.
24 to hit.
Hmm.
Yeah.
This is just gonna be a regular one. 16 points of damage. And then Creels will take an attack of opportunity from him, but I don't. For some reason, I don't have. I can't control
I
him.
just don't care.
This cat's wild.
He'll take an attack of opportunity and go behind me.
Wow, that one already did it.
Okay.
Fucking Laszlo
Yeah, I
ate it.
Yeah,
tried
nice.
Try to grab me.
Don't
And-
touch me, motherfucker.
Get off my hair! Yeah, oh hi doggy, whoever he says.
That'll be my turn.
Alright, Varys, you have one at the window and some are bleeding in. You have different priorities, but this guy has got your number.
Get him! Yeah, he's got
Emotionally.
to go. Yeah.
You
Kill
know
him,
what?
I
You
say
are
as
right.
much.
This guy has.
Fuck him up.
I don't even need a taunt, I can just...
No, this guy has.
I say, Varys, I got you covered. Fuck that guy up. I saw you missed him like 3 times.
No, you didn't. Shut up.
He's got a t-shirt that says...
Unnatural for you. I was on the ride, and I didn't die.
Yeah, okay. But I am gonna smite this
All
guy.
I
I'm
got
gonna.
with this
I am gonna
funny
use.
t-shirt.
I am gonna use my bonus action on that guy because just to smite him.
Alright, well, he's not completely shit.
So yeah.
Which one? The one outside.
That is a hit. I'm gonna, like I said.
Yes!
This is enough dice that I am gonna use
Celebration.
the
Starts
board.
Michael
Hold
Jackson.
Michael
roller
Jackson.
dancing.
up. Oh, hold up.
They still quit my
Almost
chance. This
too
guy's gonna
many.
kill you.
Realistically, I should have done that when he missed twice.
You wouldn't be
He
homeless,
just,
would you?
he just is the lean.
37 force damage on this one zombie.
Alright, let's check the
Fuck this
undead
guy.
fortitude.
Oh, you're bringing that in because it's lesser than
Yeah.
that. Dude, oh,
He's still up.
Shimon!
I didn't hear no bell.
Randy Marsh.
You almost like eviscerate the upper half of his torso, but it's like hanging on by just a couple of tendons of flesh, and he kind of just leans backwards and then it comes back up, kind of like one of those Bobo dolls, the punching bag ones.
Get enough. Come on.
I look to my right.
And he just goes,
I see 5 of my friends. I see 4 or 5 of my friends dealing with
in pitched
You
combat.
determining how
Dealing
many
with
friends
these
are
guys.
there?
dealing with those 2. So I turn back to this guy and say, "Fuck you," and I'm gonna shoot one more arrow at this guy.
Okay.
That one does hit. I'm not gonna. Let's try this. 12. So this is so 15 damage.
Yeah.
on this guy.
Okay, fuck.
Alright, just gotta check the fortitude. Fuck! Damn it. Fine,
Really?
kill him this time.
Oh!
As soon as his body uprights itself, you knock back another arrow, and actually at this range, you don't even need to knock it back. You just shove the arrow through the door frame. It's like, fuck you.
All right.
That
At
is
that
funny.
point,
Comedic effect.
not having
It's a
any
sniper TF2 taunt.
zombies in my immediate eye line,
Stamps.
I am gonna use some movement to pop over here to the wall.
Get that bozo!
But yeah, that'll be. Oop, something moved. No, that was just Tailspire being Tailspire. That's gonna be my turn though.
Whoa, what does that mean?
No,
Zombie.
something. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yes,
I got a zombie. What am I gonna do?
We all have a zombie inside of us.
No, don't say that.
Do I attack the bees or the door frame?
Can you attack the bees?
I can.
They're like a swarm.
Yeah, let's swat a fuck few of them.
He doesn't have a fly swatter on him, perchance, does he?
His hand's
they
really
like-
flat. I'm gonna
His hand's
go
got loads of holes in
for.
them.
I'm gonna keep going at the door, because I would probably say that because of the tiny size of the bees, that the zombie would not be able to register it as like a humanoid to try to glomp. But that door is gonna come down as soon as I roll this, if I can roll high enough, actually. I need to... Oh, I need to max roll on this. Come on, max roll!
Escalators.
Escalators.
Yeah, why don't we put escalators here and reverse them so you can never get here?
But with that, the door is breached,
Oh!
and the zombie looks very, very annoyed. And in fact, it's going to take one step forward. And I only used one attack to break it
Bees
down.
get an attack of opportunity?
Technically, they haven't left the range because the diagonal.
Oh, okay.
If he takes another step forward, well, he'd be in Zen's tile. But he is going to try to hit Zen. He tears down the last of the barricades with ease. The last board of resistance flies down the staircase, and this one clambers over the open windowsill. The first thing it tries to do is try to yank at your beard.
How
A
dare
cardinal
you.
sin of beard champion of many years.
Adam knows where to hit hard.
The
Jesus.
moneymaker, no!
Well, that's 8 plus 6 is 14 to hit.
That meets.
Ah, I see. Well, you back away, and almost insulted that this thing tried to grab at your prized beard, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to the next zombie, which is one of these guys. I'm gonna have him move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with a sprint. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3. I guess it's gonna just stand inside this swarm of bees. Yeah. Next one is the air quotes Star Wars looking motherfucker. 1, 2, 3.
True.
Natalie Portman, is that you in the new rom-coms movie? Oh, damn.
Is that real?
No, she's always been
You know what's
famous
her
for
last
rom-com.
movie, big movie? She was in the last Thor, so she was technically in a big movie
Ah,
recently.
yes.
Yeah.
People love those movies.
They brought her back to kill her off, spoiler.
What?
She dies of cancer. It's okay, though. She went out heroically.
She went to Valhalla.
Beat a doctor up or something? What? What? Jeez. There's a lot of evil here, guys.
Evil.
Evil.
We haven't said evil enough, or I haven't heard the B word yet.
120-foot range.
The B word?
Bucko.
Oh!
Well, now you've broken
Thought you had to.
20-foot radius. How long is a 20-foot radius? 4 tiles, so if I hypothetically put it here... 4 tiles...
Oh, damn.
I could center it on the middle.
Okay.
Hold on. Behold!
Uh-oh.
Everyone!
Everyone.
Everyone! I need...
Everyone.
everyone. I need that as a soundboard too. That also has Natalie Portman in it. That's gonna be the title of the episode.
Natalie Portman. Guest star.
Natalie Portman casts Cloud Kill.
Oh god.
The father guy, Laszlo. Oh wait, is there a save for Cloud Kill?
Yeah, it's a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, you're really good at those.
Uh,
Oh, is it poison?
It is poison damage.
Okay. Krios is good.
What's the con? What is it? A con check or is
Con
it?
check, or saving throw, not check. Those are two different things.
11.
Jesus Christ. 25. 28 with... But you have +3, right?
Yeah.
23.
28.
I got.
23. Well,
What else?
Took a feat to be able to roll that high.
Adam.
Yo.
With the monk's purity of body feat, I'm immune to disease and poison. So do I need to make the check?
Is that poison status or poison damage?
Let me
It might be both.
open the handbook. I'll let you know.
the prehensile beard turns into a gas mask.
It filters it.
Gotta roll for
Yeah,
the priest. The priest.
Yes,
I'll
plus
let
3.
you know. Where is player's handbook?
The zombies are immune to poison as well, so they don't need to bother.
Let's see.
Alright, I'm immune to disease, but not poison.
Purity of body reads, at 10th level, your mastery of the key flowing through you makes you immune to disease and poison.
That's very good.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
What's the ability called? Purity
Purity of body.
Immune to poison damage as well, according to Google.
Okay.
Ooh.
And
You literally can't get this dwarf.
This
He can
European
live forever.
As
Can't get
breathe it
poisoned.
in.
Can't gas him out. Like he's fucking.
but you're not immune to how bad it smells.
Oh,
So
gas
someone
mask beer.
someone cracked a fart. So let me go ahead and roll damage. 5d8. And it lingers. 20 points of damage to people who failed. The cutoff is 17, so if you know, you know.
Half for the people who saved.
Correct.
Okay.
20.
Okay, I have to make my I do have to make a concentration check for.
I also need to do the same thing for the priest.
Okay, for the.
But he gets +3 to that.
He maintains your holy blessed weapon thingy, so that's still up.
Yeah, and the spikes are still there for whatever they're worth at this point. They're still there.
Emotional support spikes.
Hey, I can't see through this wall, so for all I know, they're doing their. I don't. For all I know, there's still zombies coming at, and they're still holding. So I'm gonna leave them.
And what's the next zombie? This one I moved already. The big one. Let's see. Let me check line of sight to see if I can just fastball special. A rock. Actually, I think own feature also does that too. No, it doesn't. Wait. From here. Oh wait, if I right click it'll show me line of sight. I only have line of sight on Kalos according to Tailspire. And the zombie, but I'm not gonna hit my own zombie. Just Kalos. Rock!
Do I have cover because of the wall?
You do have cover, but I do have line of sight, so I can still target you at minimum.
Yep, nope, I just wanted to
Take
know.
this! 19. Plus, this guy's got a cool +8. So, your bonus to cover is a +5. So, this is 27 versus...
It's gonna be a +30, because I'm a shield.
You see a huge fucking boulder being heaved into this thing, right over this other zombie's head. This guy hasn't really done anything except menace you guys from afar, and this large boulder comes bouldering in. I don't think that's a verb. But you deflect it, causing it to lose a decent amount of momentum, and it falls into an open space nearby, causing that location to be covered in boulder. Single. I'm gonna put it right here behind you. Exit build mode. And unfortunately, this guy does have a second boulder, but you have your armor class bolstered. Ooh. So basically I need a hit in that 20 to hit this, more or less. And you're lucky, because I didn't.
Hey, let's go.
So that is that guy's turn. Let me pass it over to my ghoulie boys in the middle here.
Gabagoolian boys.
I'll start with the one that's in the corner. This guy is looking very damaged. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate his special one-time ability. Have you guys ever seen a sea cucumber eviscerate its own organs?
Just throws up.
Yes, I'm going to do that with my tentacles. In-game, not my real-life ones. So what I'm going to do is he's going to lurch forward, and its tentacles on its head begin to sputter and elongate, causing them to almost act as little fountains. I need everyone in a 15-foot radius, so that's 3 tiles. So everyone except for Zen and Varys, basically. Including the priest. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, or get hit with acid.
Right. Kalos, Laszlo, and Priest.
24.
20, 30.
What?
30, 20.
You
12.
And priest. Excuse me, one sec. Crap. He missed. He's only got a +3 to this. So I believe the people who failed, judging by the tone of your voice, is Dauntless and the priest.
Oh yeah, did it not come to 12?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
Well, I assume
unfortunately
that
did fail.
failed.
It does fail, yes. The sputtering fountain or sprinkler of acid coats the area. Everyone who is not able to properly duck and cover, you take 3d10s acid damage. 4 for 4, for a total of 12 damage for those who failed, and 6 points to anyone who's
What?
succeeded.
Wait,
I
how
need to. It was 12 acid points. And I need to concentrate on the priest again. 1 second. What's that? So he's at 24. Roll. He maintains concentration because it was only needed to get a 10 or above on the concentration check. That was this ghoul. The other ghoul is just going to do a regular swipe and headbutt combo versus the guy right in front of him.
Shield is still up, so AC is 25.
Yes, this does not have cover because it's a melee attack.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy's got a +7. 7 plus 18 is 25, exactly.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna do the headbutt. That one is 11 plus 7 is 18 on the headbutt.
So the headbutt misses.
But Krios is behind you, and he does need to dodge this acid from the headbutt. So you can make a dexterity saving throw for Krios behind. And there's no one else behind that.
21.
He dodges it completely. There's no half damage on this one.
Okay.
But for the initial hit for the swipe, you take points of slashing damage equal to 9 points of slashing damage from this guy. I guess you can call him a guy.
Half dead
Big guy, best guy.
That's all my zombos taken care of. And take in mind, this whole area is still filled with cloud kill. So
How high up is it? Is it like with us? Or is it like on the floor?
is basically filling up most of this place because it's a 20-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
So 4 tiles. So it's basically hitting the entirety of this thing. And if you uncap the roof so you can see it, it basically is going to the roof. So,
Sick.
according to the wording, when a creature enters the spell for the first time or starts a turn, it does proc the cloud kill. So, have fun procking cloud kill.
It does say vapors be heavy as well, so they start to sink. I don't know how that works though in terms of turns and
So
shit.
okay, it's my turn. What happens?
You do need to
You're in there,
repeat the
yeah.
Constitution saving throw for cloud kill. I'm looking for a 17 as the AC. Not AC, DC.
Alright, I
Wrong,
failed. So how
wrong
much?
electrical current. Total damage on cloud kill is 5d8. Sorry, what'd you say you get?
10.
22 points of poison damage. If you have any resistance to poison, then you may apply those. If you're concentrating on anything, I don't think you are, then you need to do that check, and the DC would be 22. Sorry, not 22, 11.
How hurt are these two in front of us?
The one that's directly in front of you is incredibly. The other one, not so much. Actually, no, Kalos beat the shit out of him. Yes to both.
Fine, I gotta look something up then.
I'm back.
E.
Welcome back.
Hi, Squidward. Did you finish those errands?
They don't have it. They have it. Okay.
Alright. I am gonna have... Make sure I get everything right here. No, that's like nothing. Alright, I'm gonna use my action... Actually, wait, don't I? That won't work. No, this cloud kill is really fucking things up.
You guys ever start twerking and your little sibling just walks into your room?
What?
Never.
Oh no.
It says you and your nephews, I mean.
Oh, the horde of nephews that canonically attacked Henry in that one session.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to Misty Step.
I'm gonna sing.
Here.
Okay.
And then...
Oh my word.
Oh my god.
They're doing it. On the move.
Does climbing use an action?
It is part of your movement. And if you don't
Okay.
have a climb speed, you have a climb speed of 1/4 of your overall movement speed. What are you going to climb?
No, hold on. I need to... There's a certain order I have to do things. How tall is this temple?
Well, let's uncap
Why
it
didn't you
and
Misty
see.
Step up the temple?
You have to be able to see where you're going.
Yeah.
To Misty
Oh.
Step.
And I can't Misty Step through walls.
If this radius is correct, it touches at 4.1 tiles, or 4.3, bringing it to a total of 20 feet to the top. I'm gonna sneeze, hold on.
Okay.
You know that meme of I'm gonna go punch Lenny in the back of the head? Currently where Andrew is, I have a feeling it's a fucking boulder. With
Oh,
his
yeah, it's
head
just gonna
name on it,
plop
like, oh,
him
I'm just
in the
gonna go
back
here.
of the
Like,
Well, it's either that or die to cloud kill.
yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna use my action to swing at this zombie in front of me. Wait, can I use fire breath? Even though that's like a spell, but it's part of my body?
It
Or just Misty
is...
Step?
It's literally part of your body.
It is using a bodily function, so it's more of a class ability or a racial ability, and not so much a spell for the purpose of action economy. So if you want to
Trade-off.
breathe fire,
The trade-off is it's an action. It's not an attack, so you don't get extra attack with it. Versus
but DM, I want to breathe twice.
It's a dex save, 50-foot cone. You are red. And it's fire damage.
Make sure that it is a 45-degree cone. Move it however you please so that it doesn't hit anyone. I don't think it's actually possible for you to not hit friendly fire on this though. Because if you move it over just slightly, you're hitting Kalos, and the way it is
Do you
right
have any
now.
movement left that you can move 5 foot back? Or would you have determined your Misty Step to be a different location? I don't know.
Actually,
It's up to you. If you want to fry last
would I be able to move one step backwards with that Misty Step? Or would I have been able to? Because initially I was gonna like swing. Because
You can just walk normally.
Well, no. The reason I Misty Stepped here is because I was gonna swing at this one, but then I realized like, wait a minute, because
Oofer.
fucking fire breath is not a spell; it's a physical thing. So, could I go here then?
If it was within range.
Yeah, Misty Step is 30 feet. Why did it? Don't move this fucking thing, game. What the fuck?
Please don't swear at the game. You didn't do anything wrong.
But
Andrew,
yeah,
what's your con mod?
+5.
Okay, so
Or no,
18.
+2, but +5 on saving throws.
okay, so 15 DC on the saving throw of Dex. If you're doing your fire thing.
Yeah, 8 plus. Yeah, so
Now bring up the cone and see if you can finagle it so that none of your allies get hurt. If not, it's gonna breeze past and... that.
We're all gonna
yeah, I can
explode.
do it. I want to hit them too.
I just-
With
Look at that.
fire.
My eyes, Laszlo. Ah!
So let's make 2 separate dexterity saving throws for these fellows. One of them failed horribly, another one passed decently.
3, 4.
One of them's already on death's door though,
So
so
damage increases to 4d6 at 11th level. So
Yep, I
get fucking
Clickety
slapped.
clack.
It's like it's basically a cantrip in that it does more damage
Nice,
the
yeah.
higher you get. I think.
know. 6, 7, 11 damage.
whoopsie daisy. That guy's not dead. But I
You
got
Does
it.
it,
said
light them
whoopsie
on,
daisy.
does it light them on fire? Like, are they now on fire?
It does not have that feature on its thingamabobby. There'll be things like Fireball where it says unworn objects and flammable materials are catching fire. You do not light them on fire unless the spell or ability says so specifically. I need to roll the Undead Fortitude for the guy closest to Laszlo. 17 plus 4 is 21, so this guy's actually still up. Barely.
Holy shit. I was just looking up to see if like it does anything to cloud kill, and someone just dropped in the comments on Reddit that mustard gas was not flammable, which is terrifying. Just to think like, oh, we'll just burn it. Wait, no.
Now I'm on fire and I'm choking to death.
Yeah, that's not good.
I love chlorine and pennies.
Oh.
Well, is there anything else you want to do? You'd burned a lot of shit.
Yes, I can still do one other thing.
I
So,
can...
Can I start climbing from where I am, or do I need to move over 5?
Well, there's a hole in the wall. There's nothing to grab.
Alright. So, then I move over 5. And I'm going to use my Spider-Man gloves. Start climbing up.
Spider... Arachnid
Individual.
Kid.
No,
Thank you.
no, that's another
Arachnid
one.
Kid. Wait, is
Well,
Arachnid Kid actually a thing?
Yeah, they're all.
The gloves
Stupid.
allow me to just do normal, like, climbing speed.
Yeah, well, do your not Spider-Man thing.
Alright, so,
Oh,
and that is as far as I can get.
Spider-Man multiverse can suck my dick.
It's okay. It's non-copyrighted Spider-Man. What he's doing.
What's another word for arachnid or spider? Synonyms besides
Bug.
that. No, they're not bugs.
Insects.
oh,
They're not insects either, because they don't have enough...
Creepy, crawly, bugaboo.
motherfucker. Right, okay. Son bitch.
I was gonna say you
I almost
gotta
had a
change.
Pokemon name.
I was gonna say you gotta change them up, but like it's like maybe like a woodland creature that can climb on the side of buildings. But like Marvel's got you covered
Chipmunk.
with squirrels and raccoons, so it's like
Alright,
They're
Fucking
everywhere.
Suck a fat
And
one.
with
So
that-
we call it.
I have to end my turn.
Well, as soon as you pass it over, that means that Laszlo
can't
needs to
save.
cough. I'm gonna coof.
Poofing.
Oh,
Take this poison damage, old man. 5d8.
dumb kid, choke on a hairball and die. How much?
That.
28. Ooh, baby. There's a lot of damage now. I'm gonna go to this window. I see. Ooh, let me get out of here. And I'm
It
gonna
hasn't been
misty.
broken yet.
I'm gonna
but
misty step. I'm gonna roll.
Everyone's
Wild.
stepping.
I'm good on the wild, and I'm
steppy.
stepping out. Big stepping. Because I can only see. I can't move myself out.
Just go out
Need
through
to
the
wait.
window that Douglas went through.
Hold on, dude.
I'm walking over here.
I'm walking. I'm gonna go walk in here. And that was my bonus action. And as an action, I'm gonna chug my superior healing potion.
Whoa.
20,
That's the expensive one.
29 HP. So I've net gain 1 HP from previous.
Alright. That's the big
29.
expensive potion, but it's doing what it's supposed to instead of you guys just hoarding them until the final boss.
And is there anything that Laszlo can do? I can fuck that guy up. Yeah. It'll take ages to get around to the other side. So 5, 10, 15. Actually, I'm going back. I'm staying here. I don't want to fucking get hit by boulder. Actually, that.
It's not just a boulder.
I don't suppose that there's nothing within 30 feet of the goose, is there?
No.
No. Okay.
That bramble thing took care of probably what, like 7 zombies.
So actually, I was here, and my actual movement will be 5. Yeah, it's me. Oh, nope, I'm fucking freaking. That's my turn.
I need a roll for the priest. He's not having a good time, not gonna lie. Oh, thank God I fucking saved.
No, thank Ra, Adam. Jeez.
I never said which one.
Thanks.
He is gonna
sweet.
take half of this only. So instead of 29, it's gonna be 15. And I need to concentrate on maintaining that holy weapon on Varus. He holds that. And I'm going to cast a big Cure Wounds on himself because he really fucking needs it.
I don't like what's going on in my.
Oh, well, sick. An AoE Cure Wounds, awesome. It reaches up 20 feet.
Pretty good roll on this one, so that's going to be healing himself for 19 points.
Oh, hold up, Drew. Am I in range of your thing?
I'm going to have him
Fuck no.
sneeze.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He says the
Um,
word sneeze and breaks his vow of silence.
That would be the weirdest way to break
Fuck!
that.
Yeah.
I'm going
I
to have him
sneezed.
open this door.
That does raise the question: do sneezes count as a?
Achoo is a vocalization there.
do
Oh.
sneeze- yeah.
What we
Yeah.
don't know is that he has his tongue cut off, so he doesn't make any noises.
It would just be like a throaty...
I would say that's a vocalization.
Well, in either way, he opens the door so he doesn't get poisoned to death. Realizing that there's nothing bad out here, it's a good idea to stand here away from the Cloud Kill, next to the Goose and the Bramble Patch. I'm gonna have him end his turn, passing it over to Zen. You are immune to poison, so I'm not gonna waste your time.
Oh,
But it's there. I'm saying it. It's there.
Helly smell.
Schmelly smell.
Smelly,
smelly,
smelly.
Jesus.
Now, everyone next campaign's gonna roll a monk because they want the poison immunity.
Monkey.
So I'm going to drop my crossbows,
I was so
And
happy
I-
when I got the poison
and
immunity.
I'm going to lob the clackers into
Alright.
this
Uh-oh.
open
The
spot.
oids. Watch out.
Oids.
Who's you oids in?
These
Natalie
three
Portman?
I know
And
what it
unfortunately
means.
my bees, but it is a good sacrifice.
Noble sacrifice.
Wait, where'd that one move?
That one was actually dead. It was just stuck inside of your bees. That was the one
Oh,
I
so
killed.
there's only... Oh, that bottom thing is my dust.
What a phrase.
Yeah, I thought that was...
Oh, so...
Yeah, there's still 2 zombies.
So it's only attack of opportunity if I leave the attack range, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Can I hit this spot with my oids?
Mark it.
Wrong button. Here? My current
Uh,
position.
yeah, it's a little underhand lob it.
Yep,
and,
I'm going down.
You'll have to make a ranged attack roll just in case. Realistically speaking, if you miss, I'm going to laugh.
What's the length for that one?
You can throw it as much as you would any...
15.
15-foot radius?
No, the radius is 10.
Oh, okay.
The range is... I have the base as 30 feet, but you could use a sling.
Yeah, you can use it as a sling.
I'm going to throw the oids there.
Alright, I'm going to do the con saving throw for the boys.
Of 16.
One failed. I'm gonna say that's the one that the dwarf to me your immediate right. And the other one rolled an 18. Plus, they got good con, plus 5, so 23. So the other one took full, the other one's gonna take half.
5d8. Where's an open area?
This whole map.
I don't know where to throw it.
24.
24 on the max roll. This guy was actually fresh. He hasn't been stabbed by Laszlo yet, so he only has that much HP left. I believe this guy's also fresh. He is, but he takes half damage. And your max roll was 24, so 12 instead. I don't know if you care, but the one closest to you is now deaf.
Oh, okay. Well, since he's
That'll
deaf, I'm gonna punch. Oh wait, no wait. I get sneak attack damage on those.
I think he's gonna punch him in
the
the air.
bees.
Like,
What's
Are
the action
decent,
economy on these
right?
things that now he can attack still too?
Technically, he's making a ranged attack roll.
Oh, okay. So oh, okay.
It's the
Oh,
equivalent of
sneak
him like
attack
throwing.
on the
It's the
oids.
equivalent of him throwing a knife, but the knife explodes.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, it is out of charges for today, but you know
It
it got
is.
some use today. So
Uh,
you throw
I,
it over,
get
it makes
some
the.
I gotta get my my bees are adjacent to both of those creatures. I rolled a 6 and a 3 of
To hit?
attack. No, to sneak attack. Because
Oh.
the bees adjacent.
They are technically an ally that is adjacent to an enemy, yes?
So yeah, that works for sneak attack, which I have 1d6. So that would have been on the first attack anyway. I
What was the
guess.
roll? What was the roll to hit? I didn't hear it.
Well, no, the oids, right? Or does that not get sneak attack?
Sneak attack needs to be on a
It needs to be melee or
melee or a ranged weapon. Sorry, a finesse melee weapon.
finesse. Yes.
Or
Okay, you're right.
a ranged weapon. Technically, you didn't hit with the. If you pegged him with the oids, you could. But you aimed at the floor. So if you want to use sneak attack with the oids, you need to peg him with it directly. Which is, that's funny.
And for melee, it needs to be finesse, right?
Yes, it needs to be a finesse melee weapon.
Are your fist finesse?
For monks,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna punch this one closest to me.
Sure. Bereft of all those weapons you have on you, I'm just gonna punch the shit out of him.
Well, I changed my weapon for this turn already when I dropped the crossbows.
Oh, fair enough.
So
Have at it.
14 plus 14 hits regardless, right?
It does. You're punching a
okay.
deaf zombie. You
Death suck.
ableist
You punch him in the
piece
ears.
of-
To, I can't hear you. Oh, and I'm dead.
That did 9
Go by him,
damage
but-
to the one closest to me.
Alright, I'm checking for Undead Fortitude. He hasn't triggered it yet, so it's the lowest it could possibly be. Unfortunately, he is not constitutionally available to live.
Okay, good. I'm going to walk over to this one now. And, not all flurry of blows.
So for the rest of you guys' perspective, who are not looking at Zen, you just hear a huge thunderous explosion, and then Zen, basically since you had this one up against the wall, you just shoved its head against the wall, cracking it open, falls to the ground immediately, and you step down next to your bees, in front of the other one.
Does 11 hit this man?
Yes, it does. They have a 10 AC.
Oh, these are the 10 ones, okay. So, first fist attack does 8 damage.
Alright, subtracting.
Second one, wait, it just hits with 11, okay.
I think you guys basically just have to nat 1 these guys to not hit. Your bonuses are high enough.
7...
Especially Varus.
12 damage on it for the second attack, including the sneak attack bonus.
Alright, I'm gonna check Undead Fortitude. This guy has the first one. He living.
Living, okay. That's my turn.
The bees.
Unfortunately,
Justin.
the bees get to go.
Alright, to go ahead and swarm on top of this friend.
What's
You just
these,
need a hit.
plus? Plus 7. Oh, so they hit.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll the Fortitude, because it's...
The end of my turn anyway.
Yeah. Plus 5. 16. Oh, they're still living. But it does increase the DC.
Okay. Good.
So, these guys need to roll a bench. Essentially, I need to roll a 15 or higher on the next time. Which is,
Getting tough. Doable.
they may fall over. Have an ouchie.
I've fallen, and I can't
Alright.
get up.
Kalos, you're not Zen, so you do need to breathe.
Yes.
And you're not immune to poison. Also, you're not in radius of Dauntless anymore because it's on
I
the
just
roof.
ran up onto the roof.
Okay, I'm very hardy. I've been in the lab, so I've smelled some
Mustard
shit.
Once.
I huff paint.
I've
Little
huffed
known
paint
fact
before
of
in my
this.
life.
Recreational.
19 total.
Take this. Reduce to
No,
11.
you.
Ouch.
Oof, looking pretty rough, boys.
He's gonna coof.
Okay.
Fuck's sake.
Which ones of these two did The fortitude, undead fortitude thingy. Would I know?
On your immediate left. If
Okay,
you're...
I'm gonna swing at that guy first.
Did you just assume his gender?
It looks like a guy.
Guy, I always thought of guys and guy. That's
Uh,
as a gender neutral term. So
Folks,
So
these
that-
like dude isn't.
It
Dudette
does
is a waste.
damage.
Is a waste of a syllable. So dude
a
is.
waste, is it? What, a dudette or a waste?
So
is it, you
dude
alright?
is a gender neutral
Ooh,
term.
you want to get a shovel there, buddy? Oh, the woke
A
police are
shovel?
gonna get.
If anything, I'm extra woke because I'm using the
I'm
non-binary.
so woke.
Non-gendered.
So
I'm the most woke.
So is
Maybe
he
the most woke.
is he dead?
I didn't hear anything. Cause
Oh,
we were
it's
talking
a
about
a 9. It hits.
a 9 hits? What?
No, my with bonuses and everything it comes out to be the 22.
Oh, well, yeah.
But you said anything below, anything that isn't a 1 is gonna hit. So
Not for these guys. That's
Oh,
the
not for
zeros
these
on
guys.
These
Oh.
guys have a higher AC.
gotcha. I'm sorry.
Significantly higher. But still, that's anyways.
22.
Yay, I'm rolling Undead Fortitude. He already has 2 stacks of it used already, I believe, so he needs to roll a 20 or above total. This guy has a bonus of +6 to his thingy, so I need a 14 or higher. Yeah, I got a 7.
Nice.
Fuck.
Dead.
I'm gonna hit this guy in front of me. Then afterwards with my second attack. What's that? 21 to hit.
21 is the legal drinking age, and also enough to hit.
Okay.
In America, at least. I don't know about other countries.
After hitting that guy, I will get my arcane jolt. So I guess the gems on the diamond crystal on my axe light up. And is he looking rough?
I mean, like, he's not pretty to look at.
I think you beat
He's
the fuck out
undead
of
to
this one
begin
as
with.
well.
He looks
like-
pretty rough.
I'm gonna use I'm not gonna use arcane jolt on this.
You made the item so that you can be less stingy with it, and here you are being stingy with it
Ooh,
again.
cool down. Cool down.
I know, right?
Henry.
Yeah,
It's okay
man,
though, because I
yeah.
max rolled, so that's going to be
2 damage.
20 damage.
Just add a 0 to that.
Let's check Undead Fortitude. This is his stack is at 0, so this is fresh. I need to roll. Yep, he's still living.
Okay. Bonus action. I'm gonna tell Krios to fucking whip this man. Punch him in the face if you would.
He's gonna actually use a whip.
Can you pass me initiative for some weird ass reason? It's not. Thank you. He'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, does he make it up? By the way, I'm assuming. He
This
makes-
one is not considered difficult terrain. This little ledge over here, it's only that little rocky spot that the ghoul itself is standing on.
Gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Krios will go over here and punch him in the face and do it at advantage because with his bonuses he doesn't have much. Actually, is it my bonus? I don't hit much with Krios. One second.
1.
Oh, comedy.
Can I go to the bathroom? I don't know. Can you?
I will piss here right now. Fuck, go.
Oh, I use my spell attack modifier for this sequence. So that would be a 23 to hit.
Can you hit? May I hit? Yeah, you do.
Okay, and then his fortitude thingy, and then I pass it on to Varys.
Double check. He's got 1 stack, so that's a +5 to the DC. Checking. He's alive.
God fucking damn it! Okay.
2 stacks.
all right, con check, right?
Are you in it? Yes, you are.
In the building, you said the whole.
Basically
temple.
everyone in the building, yeah.
Question for you: does Cloudkill keep moving as?
The beginning of the caster's turn, so it
Okay.
hasn't rolled around to this creature's turn yet. So really, it's going to move away from the creature, so it's going to go right on top of Laszlo.
Oh, last level.
Hey, this Natalie Portman, fuck off.
Fuck you, Natalie Portman. You bitch.
You'll never work in this show business again, Dan.
Delete.
I rolled a nat 20 plus whatever plus my bonuses, so I'm assuming.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half of this.
Okay.
Rolled that up 12.
12. Okay. So that'll be Let me just mark that. Let me make another concentration check just to.
I hate
See
you,
if
Natalie
this-
Portman. The bitch.
You don't mean that.
I don't.
That is.
What you do hate though is
I think that passes because it's still just the regular 10 for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good. All right. That is a 9 plus my bonuses.
Who's a celebrity that Dan would hate?
Think. Have a think.
Uh,
I don't know.
Seth Rogen. No, that's Andrew.
You
Andrew doesn't like Seth Rogen?
You don't like Seth Rogen?
Oh my god.
Oh man, the joke where he was like smoking, that's so fucking funny.
Well,
I
his
love it.
laugh, dude, is the best.
Yeah, his annoying laugh. That's like the most obnoxious thing in the world.
Sorry.
Adam, you've unzipped him. He's been
Guys, I
unzipped.
don't know about this, but did you check the users in chat? This guy named Seth Rogen 333.
Uh-oh. He's coming to get you.
Was he
He's
gonna
gonna
get
laugh.
answer with his fucking joke?
He's gonna laugh at you, Andrew.
All right, that is not worth. That is actually more movement than it would. Yeah, it's worth it. All right, I'm just deciding it's worth it to use my ethereal step, which will let me pass through this solid wall behind me.
Oh man, am I the only fucker that's in the poison cloud now? Oh, that's
Oofin.
great.
You are
got,
going to
you
be
got
Oofin.
Krios with you.
Krios don't get affected by it though.
Yeah, but like he's there
Where did I go?
emotionally with you.
He's like, bro, I got you, fam. Don't worry.
Just gonna do it this way. All right, so I would have ended up about here.
Careful with those brambles, they don't discriminate.
Ow, ow, ow. It falls down the stairs.
All right, I would pop out of. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. Do this. Why is my mouse sticking? End up here. And do we? I mean, you know what? I'll check. I think this is within 150 feet though to hit this dude.
That is 20 times 5 is 100.
All right. Close enough. Okay, so let me just see real quick. I want to check something. I'm gonna hit him with 2 arrows. One of them, however, is going to be. Let me just check. I want to see if there's anything one of us has to roll. 1 tile. No. Okay. Cool. One of these is going to be a tar arrow that I've been holding on to. So 1 regular arrow and 1 tar arrow. I'm going to do the tar. I'm going to do the.
Okay, well, there's no bonuses to height because you're actually basically on the same elevation. So
Get him.
So do I want the tar arrow to be? Yeah, the tar arrow will be the first one. Let's do it. Let's re-roll that because that literally landed on an angle. Ooh, okay, that's not horrible. Does a 27 hit this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll roll the damage first. Alright, so the damage is a little low. It's only going to be 9 plus 7, 16 damage, but he does have he's now covered in tar and
gooey gooey.
minus 10 movement should he choose to move. Arrow number 2 is coming at him though.
Hit your boy. Arrow number 2.
This one might miss though. This is a 16 to hit.
Unfortunately, that does miss. This thing is actually, despite being barely covered in any kind of armor, his skin is incredibly thick with calluses and bruises and weird
Calluses?
blisters.
Oh no.
Alright, and just end my turn. I'll use the rest of my movement to land myself right.
Can't believe Natalie Portman's gonna get me. I fucking can't believe it.
Sorry, I'm hitting the wrong button to try and spin myself around. Alright, I'm gonna take cover here. And yeah, that'll be my turn.
The zombies. This one is not dead. Wait, hold on, wait, that's the bees. Hold on, wait, let me check. This guy is almost dead. He is getting multiple stacks of undead fortitude. Which is not a good thing. But he's not dead, so I can attack with him. And also the Fog of Death is going to move from centered on the chest to 10 feet away from the caster. So that's going to put it at 1, 2, 3, so it's 4 tiles out. Which is basically these two guys. Which meaning Kalos and Laszlo at the beginning of your turn. But that's not here yet.
Oh, god damn it!
Zombie. I'm gonna have him attack. I'm gonna do one at the bees, as if he's like swatting them away, and then the other one is gonna be an incidental one where he accidentally tries to hit Zen in the flailing process. The first one on the bees is a natural 20, but I can't crit, but it is a hit. And the next one is for the slap against Zen, which is also a 5. So, I definitely hit the bees. Take this. Fuck. 4 points of bludgeoning damage to the bees. You say that, but 4 points of bludgeoning damage does kill at least, like... How many... Well, what's the max HP on the bees? Oh no. Pat is not here to record.
Pat Rick, oh no.
Well, I'm gonna hold off on that for just a second until he comes back. As soon as he does this, I'm gonna tell him the bad news. I'm gonna just create bees on my...
Question mark,
on,
bees.
yeah, bees, question mark, on my whiteboard.
How much HP does a familiar have?
Henry's a familiar knower. He knows.
I can look it up. Give me 1 second.
He had cat knowledge, cat lore.
Oh, my thing is different.
Yeah.
But I
No, I'm
can't-
on about last campaign. Oh no, it's reaching back a bit.
Yeah, reaching back. It's been a while. 4 owl.
Well, this next
Send
attack's
him in that
also gonna
tree.
be on Zen, so...
Oh wait, no. It would just have the stats of the bee.
Oh, okay. We'll take care of that in just a second, because this next
I
one's also
eat
gonna be
the-
on Zen, so I'm gonna skip this and come back to it as soon as Pat is back.
Adam, they have 1
Back.
hit point.
Oh man, you're such an asshole,
Do
Adam.
they? No, it's Swarm of
A
Bees.
swarm
not
of
just
bees.
Oh,
Oh,
swarm
that's
of
just-
bees.
Swarm of bees, yeah.
we might. There's hope. 36 hit points.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's more than most people.
Yeah.
That's half of Callus. Holy
that's
shit.
8d. That's 8d8. Medium small bees, tiny bees on the land.
Well, I'm gonna come back to the Star Wars looking motherfucker stuff in just a second.
Tell me the damage. I rolled shit. I got
creature here that has been lobbing boulders is going to continue to lob boulders. Seeing as this guy is the most immediate target, because Varys ducked back behind wall.
I'm gonna die.
Oh wait, I also have fucking Dogless on the roof.
Oh,
Dauntless from the top ropes.
oh boy.
Would he have cover for? No, he wouldn't.
No, you don't
No.
get caught. He's out in the open.
He literally picked
What
the
cover?
wall that the guy was looking right at.
I had no other option. And honestly, if I was out front of it, he was just going to throw a boulder at me anyway, so...
He's gonna throw at me. I'll take the hit.
First attack is a rock. It is covered in dirt and sand. There's no special
like
features
sand.
about it.
Special rock.
16 on the dice. He's got a +9 to hit, so that's a 25.
I'm going to use a reaction to shield.
This is on Laszlo.
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna use the reaction to shield. I'm gonna take one out of Dawdless's bow. That's 26. If it misses.
But the thing is, there's a lot of rocks. And he can attack twice. So take this. That one was 2 lower than the previous, so...
Adam, you
What?
did not do any of your damage for this Blood Queen lady.
That's at the beginning of your turn.
It moved. There's 2 states for it, right? Is it if
Well, it's
it
when it's
moves?
the first time. This is technically you... It wouldn't be the first time that you entered it. But when it's
Okay.
first cast, when it goes
Oh,
up,
okay.
then you check it, and then... Because
I
if
can
it
bide
did
my
that,
time. Yeah.
Because if it was like... every time you touch it, basically,
You
it could
yeah,
trigger, like, almost like twice as much because like if you moved out
It's
of
like
it,
it's like a lawnmower of death. Like
well, I mean it
death.
is called cloud kill, not
Yeah,
cloud
yeah. Cloud
fun.
unpleasant.
Flood smelling, strawberry smelling.
Cloud heal would be cool. That'd be
Well, this guy is a ghoul, and he's still alive.
Fucking
Why did that make me
cool.
laugh? I should not. This guy is cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Charlie's
what?
favorite.
Yeah, ghouls.
Did I have to do anything?
Oh yes. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on the ghoul for a second.
Yeah, I figured the
Your
Natalie
bees-
Portman would cast a spell.
No, your bees got slapped by a zombie for 4 damage.
What kind of damage?
Bludgeoning.
They are resistant.
What? Alright.
2 damage.
Wow.
Holy
So
The bees are tankier than some of you people.
They are resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, charm, paralyzed, petrified,
the
flown,
fuck?
Look at their bees. That's actually really funny.
It's because they're swarm, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
I'm baffled.
Okay, so,
These
So
Continue.
2
are,
damage to the bees.
Diesel.
But the
so-
air quote Natalie Portman looking motherfucker, as you guys keep saying, is going to attack Zen with a magical attack called Negative Energy Flood.
Oh fuck. Goodbye.
You need to
Bye.
make a Constitution saving throw versus this creature that is not Natalie Portman.
It is. I'm gonna downvote Black
Downvote?
Swan or whatever film she's in.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Rotten Tomato ratings going down, Natalie.
How dare you, bitch? How dare you hurt the
Annihilation
bees?
was cool. It was neat according to Adam, and Andrew liked the book.
I was trying to make me read.
Yeah.
I was just saying, if you like that.
I am
An
okay
agent
with
of Natalie
reading
Portman.
if it's
is what you are.
in manga form.
Well,
Funny pictures.
they're relatively short books. I think each one's only...
Can I have one where it's an audiobook read by Gilbert Gottfried?
Wow, you could do that with AI. Put the game to.
Pat, what'd you get?
oh, what did you roll?
Oh no, it's a Constitution saving throw on your end first.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I had to step away.
Was it the rabbit?
No, I had to do something. I rolled an 18.
That succeeds. So you still take half damage. Stop laughing at him.
You're getting
Oh,
damaged.
It's really nasty spell.
So instead of 32, it's going to be 16 points of necrosis. Thankfully, it didn't kill you.
What spell was that?
That was negative energy
You'd-
flood.
If you had died, bad, very bad.
Can you not be revived from that?
You become something
Zombizzle.
under
If
that
we're-
control
if
I
or
wanted to get
whatever.
out of that, because if I died in it, I would explode and then kill everyone, because
Oh, God, yeah.
Let me see. What else? We are... That was the thing here. Oh, the ghoul. You can't escape the ghoul.
The Gabagool.
The Gabagool.
Attack this creature in front of him, and its name is John Cena. I mean, Kalos.
John Senile.
Then it would have disadvantage, Adam, if he's attacking John Cena because you can't see him.
They have blind sense.
Yeah, actually.
I mean, I could. I can. I am the stat block.
Retcon.
I am.
My bees have blind sight.
They do.
I got him as well.
So, the first is the swipe attack, melee. That one is plus 7. So 13 plus 7 is 20 exactly. Not the funny kind of 20.
Yeah, that hits.
And then the second one is the acidic headbutt. Plus 7 to hit. 2. Plus 7.
Oh, that misses.
So you're gonna take this slashing damage first and foremost, and nothing afterwards. And there's no one behind you, so there's no acid recoil. D8 plus 4 is 8 points of slashing damage from that, and nothing else hits. So, I believe that's all of my zombies and undead. Let me check who's next. It's Professional Dragon Dauntless on the roof.
Alright.
Wait,
I
stop.
heal a little bit. Thankfully. Fucking bangle.
This fucking bangle.
It carries.
It's a banger.
Alright. Well, first of which, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm gonna firebolt at the big guy.
Or you.
Fuck him.
Just a side note, a reminder, he's on fire, so that it's going to do some extra damage. He's going to get set on fire by the firebolt.
Well, good. Really?
That's
I
what
hit
the
him with-
tar arrow's
Tar.
effect is, if you hit someone directly with it. There are
Radical.
different utilities for the tar arrow.
Gnarly.
There's no G in that you
Adam?
need to pronounce.
Oh, it is a ranged spell attack. It's not.
I don't know if you roll the extra damage or I do, but someone
Hold on.
rolls
I
it.
need to see. We need to see if I hit him first.
That's true.
I suppose 14 hits.
Do you
It
have
doesn't.
an elevation bonus?
Do
Or
I?
not? I don't know. Sounds cool.
I mean, I'm technically higher up.
I have the high ground, Anakin.
It hits anyway.
Well, no, I rolled 14. We gotta see.
Adam said it hits, right?
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
guy
I thought
has-
you said it hits.
Well,
No,
do
this
I?
guy.
Wait, do I have elevation though?
You do, but it would miss anyways. This guy doesn't have the little puny armor class that the regular zombies have.
Uni!
He's a thicker lad.
All right.
Thicker stuff.
Well,
I run away.
I,
Don't blame him.
I'm in prime rock range.
I end my turn.
And as soon as you end your turn, Aslo is gonna cough.
Give me that damage. Please.
Well, you need to roll to see if you even take the whole thing.
Oh yeah. Oh
It's
yeah.
not
There's hope.
guaranteed.
There's a glimmer of hope. Well, I rolled it before, actually, and it was a 6, so I failed. Full damage. I shouldn't
All
have rolled
damage?
it before, but... yeah.
Well, you rolled it without me calling for it, so the rule is
Alright.
persistent even if it's in my favor.
Sure. Okay.
That's the thing about rules. You need to enforce. Oh well.
Even worse.
Well, you see, that's where my, it's you can't say I don't.
I was trying to be nice.
Yeah, well, take this, old man. Ooh, that's a high roll.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Are you concentrating, son?
No, I haven't concentrated on anything.
All right.
Well, it's
Well,
pretty
But
distracting.
I'm gonna now. I'm gonna. This is my third spell, so Green of the Solus kicks in. Big Geezer over there needs to make a 19 Wisdom save.
what's the effect you're trying to do? Because he might be immune to certain mind
Phantasmally
controls.
kill them with psychic damage.
What if he's too stupid?
Doesn't say that in the spell.
I'm too stupid.
I mean, you could like interpret certain enemies who are immune to psychic damage that they're just too stupid to understand.
Let's see. These guys have a really good score. It's a 4 total on the dice.
Your mic cut out.
It's a 4.
Oh, well, they get the full effects of this.
They
So
are
they
immune to
become-
frighten, so
Okay, yeah, but they do take 4d10 psychic. So get this, send this their way. 30. Ooh, it's looking nice. 30 psychic damage to its head.
Yeah, every time someone's playing football, I see Arsenal trending, and I think of like guns and ammo and shit, and it's just like, okay, who got discovered? that's got, like, a
Arsenal.
face? Oh, is it Arsenal?
I don't know, actually.
Arsenal.
No, it's Arsenal.
I don't know. Like I said, I just see Arsenal trending. I'm like, oh fuck, someone.
Oh, you see,
Someone
shot
you see Laszlo fucking just like, coughing, spluttering, and okay.
He's hacking and whacking and smacking.
And that's Laszlo's turn.
Spellcaster.
yes. Let's see.
Is the goose still there?
Yeah, he hasn't done anything yet.
He hasn't
Yo.
dispelled.
No.
Good luck, Goose.
Can the goose move?
No, I don't think so. It's just like, once it's there, it's there.
Well, this human spellcaster is going to cast some spells. Am I rolling this d20? I don't need to roll that for it.
He's just doing it for fun.
Gonna walk on over here. He's gonna touch Varys again. He's touching you a lot, so...
He's a priest as well.
He's trying,
and
I
you
think
are
he-
like... You're the...
I'm like, I think there's one of
Why
us
does
is
Steve
like
get off, my friend?
anti-religion. I think he's trying to convince me. He senses it. No, I'm going to
His
make.
religion's really cool. Let me just...
he's
Jeez.
gonna heal you for... 15, 20 plus modifiers, 24 points of magical healing from the Priest of Ra.
Let me do.
And also there's a leaf blower in the background.
24, you said?
Let me close my window.
That's actually one of Zen's views has got on the mic.
Oh. Nope, that tops me off again. So
Oh wow, he saw me like fucking dying. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna heal this guy.
just enough though, so it wasn't like, oh, that's a waste. No, it's good. We're good.
What was the like ratings that we do? Is it like bruised, battered, and bloodied? What is it?
I lost that information.
I think I have it written on Merc's character.
Human spellcaster is going to end his turn. Zen is facing down with the zombie who has yet to fall, and it has currently daily 2 stacks of undead fortitude.
I you know what? One, I want to switch to Voracious Axe, but instead of using it, I want to kick this Spartan kick this zombie down the stairs.
Sure, make an attack roll.
I'm a monk, so my kicks are extra strong. 24.
Infused.
Hits. And
Nice.
roll the undead fortitude. He's got 2 stacks, so that means a plus 10 to the difficulty class. I rolled a...
Makes me want to vomit.
Wow.
Great.
I'm good. I'm real good. Rolled a 24. He's still alive.
So I guess he's still standing
Yeah,
there.
you just kick him and he kind of just like... You cave his ribcage inwards, and he just like stands there like a piñata.
I'll kick him again, and I 17
Okay.
base.
Okay, well, I physically have to get a perfect natural 20 to save on this, because it's 25 now on the DC. But I have a plus 5, so I could save on a 20. Damn it!
Oh no!
It looks like a 20, it's a 2. It is missing the 0.
Reach in there.
Alright, let me delete this zombie so it's not stuck inside your
Oh.
beast. That was the longest I think I've had a zombie last.
What about the, oh, well, he wasn't in the...
Well, you takes 2, but you dispatch the zombie with a series of Spartan kicks, or I guess in
Of
this case, 2 Spartan. I'm embarrassing would have been if he said, "This is Sparta," and he kicks him and he doesn't fall in the hole.
What are you doing? It's like,
Look over there.
this
a
shoe. Look
distraction.
at my shoe.
All right. Well, that was only 2 of your attacks, and you have plenty of other things to do as a monk.
Yeah.
So I can erase the word bees on my erase board now.
Why?
Because I had it written because you were away for a moment, and I said I was gonna just remind myself that ask for bees when you come back.
Oh, you know, thinking of bees.
Flurry of Blows. This person wouldn't happen to have spiky ears under that hat. Undead.
They're classified as undead, and unfortunately the axes don't swing that way.
But Flurry of Blows time. First attack. 18 to hit.
That hits the target. Please roll for damage total. If any of that is necrotic, then...
It is not. It is axe energy. I have max rolled for
I don't
15
think
damage.
axe energy is a damage type, but alright.
It is now.
Oh, wait, is that right? Yes, that is right. 15 damage.
Okay, this is the first instance of damage this creature has taken. However, it is not going to take things very lightly standing up, as soon as you hit it once, it's going to screech almost like a woman crying. Any kind of person who is... I almost said beaten a woman.
Jesus, yeah, we all know that.
Hopefully no
feeling,
one
I
here
guess.
has. Yeah.
Well, Gronk's not here, so I'm gonna...
Jesus.
Oh, don't
At
say
Mario
that
Kart,
about...
at Mario Kart, guys.
He plays Wario and he...
Uh,
Jeez.
As soon as you hit it, it's going
That's
to
me.
let out a blood-curdling screech, I need you to cover your ears, or in this case, make a con saving throw.
I see. That is a 14.
I'm looking for a 17, unfortunately. You are going to take some kind of damage to your brain. In the form
Not more, no.
Stop bullying.
Hasn't his brain been through enough?
Stop bullying Zen with brain damage.
Oh my god.
You take 16 points of psychic damage. And unfortunately, you are stunned. So you basically just got a Uno skip turn card.
Did Zen hitting them force them to make a con save because of the cloud kill?
Yes, but this creature is very good at thinking. And also the damage is only bringing the DC to 10, because it's not that big. So the Uno skip card basically means that you get forced to end your turn. Passing it over to the bees at the beginning of the next round. Before we start with the bees, this is a new thing that is going to be entering the airspace in the form of a monkey.
God, fuck that monkey.
Ooh. I'm a monkey.
I hope they have monkeys.
Don't think there is a monkey.
Wow.
There's not one flying monkey in this fantasy game. That feels.
I
That
know.
seems a little
Oh
Yeah,
look,
like-
there's an orangutan. That looks like an orangutan.
Funny,
anyway,
yeah,
Adam.
that's the next best thing.
Yeah, you're right. There's an orangutan.
Woo!
I'm gonna give it
Monkey.
flying. Ooh, look at that.
Andrew, watch out, funny monkey!
Well, I just spawned it there because I need to apply it.
Oh.
But it's going to spawn above this little tower here, so it's like, on top of here, menacingly.
Ooh.
I'm gonna add it to the initiative order at the top of this round. Let me roll for it. Pretty monkey. I mean, pretty funny.
I need to get a screen grab of the funny monkey. 'cause
Is it
kind of-
is it just normal size or is it large?
It is a regular size for a monkey, if that's any context, but it's flying and undead. So I'm gonna put this as funny monkey in the initiative order. It is tied with Varys, but because you probably have a higher initiative than this monkey, you will go next before the monkey. Now the bee's turn.
After being that stunned thing, I'm going to. I'm gonna send. I'm gonna sick the bees on her, but just wait there.
You surround this creature with bees, waiting patiently
Tractor.
for Kalos. Unfortunately, this is the last guy who's in the cloud kill.
Yay!
Fat monkey.
Not the fat monkey. Why you gotta do him like that, man?
He's a fat bitch, and he's a monkey.
Alright, well, cloud kill. You can laugh, but your friend is dying of poison.
25.
Okay,
It's okay. Your
Nice.
friend has good con. It's okay. He's been.
Quit
He's smelled
monkeying
mustard
around.
gas before.
That's not a good thing, is it?
That's not good either. That
I
what-
willingly smell
What kind of
that.
picture did that paint to him?
Another 12 points of poisonous damage.
Although your boy is looking pretty rough, though.
I did
Okay.
give you a healing potion.
It's kind of ugly. Ah,
Yep.
got him
Nope.
back.
I got that at least.
Am I ugly?
Bonus action. Krios is gonna punch this guy again.
I need you to
That's what
hit.
we like to see.
target.
That's what we like to see. Punching.
That's gonna be a 18 to hit.
Unfortunately, that misses.
Oh, fucking cunt.
Fuck this monkey up.
It's
not
even
the monkey.
It's the ghoul.
It's a fucking
Collectively.
ghoul.
Ghouly monkey. It's got monkey like.
Yeah, this guy has an armor class of a 19, so
Dang, dude.
Okay.
big feet.
Shit. I guess I will. I gotta fucking move out of there. I'll whop him once. See if I hit him. Yeah, 13 plus bonuses, 26 to hit. Do yo stupid shit.
hey.
Fucking die already.
This
Well,
ghoul is
I'm gonna-
fucking living.
Rolling. He has 2 stacks already, so that is... needs a 2 stacks is 20. That's a 14 plus 5 is 19. That's 1 off.
Nice. Okay.
Man, nice.
If you could be so kind and
Dispatch the
pass
bull.
me the reins, please.
It's not raining. We're in a desert.
1, 2.
Africa, total man.
5. Then he'll move 1, 2, 3.
Scared. This funny
4,
monkey I see him.
5, 6.
Oh, look at him. He's on the initiative. He's coming.
He's got his stupid sensor.
And that will be it.
Okay. Kalos
Oh,
moves.
actually, hold on. Nope, I can't move anymore. Sorry.
Varys, your turn is now. You just saw that the priest healed you, and probably should have given that to Laszlo.
Yeah, I'm fucking bleeding out. I've got blood
I'm
splattering.
bleeding now. Take it.
Yeah, I'm singing the Linkin Park song as a little mantra.
All right.
That's a great song, by the way.
I'm
It's a fucking
thinking.
great
Fuck
song.
yeah.
Thanks. I wrote it.
Oh, Adam, all the credit, bro.
Who's Chester Bennington? Never heard of him. I almost said something really fucked up.
I like Chester Bennington.
I'm
he's
gonna
good.
step out. See my friend here with all the extra heads. I am gonna use 1 flare arrow for this first attack to see what happens. See if I can hit him. Let's see. 29. Yeah, 29 hits.
Yes, that's more than enough to hit. Let's see what happens with the flare arrow. If you have all the stats required,
Yeah,
and
so
all the
it
dice, etc., etc.
so it has +1 fire damage on its own, so that stacks to the 2d6 from setting him on fire, right? So
Just get all the dice that you need and just
yeah, I'm gonna do
vomit
this
it
on
out.
I'm doing this on the Tailspire.
Do you still have your holy shit, or is that
Yeah.
gone?
He's still
So-
thinking about it. Look at the priest. He's still got the yellow border.
Yeah.
He hasn't dropped it since. He's been poisoned,
Man's
acided.
thinking. He's got
Alright,
all. He's got the
It's
whole
gonna be
UK
this
experience.
plus 8 then. 32
32.
damage.
Big number.
Okay,
That's just the
and-
first arrow.
All right, and the second arrow is just a regular ass arrow. So we'll see what happens.
Ass arrow.
Fires makes
It's
someone
like the
shit
boxing
themselves.
glove arrow that, like, you know, some people
Oh,
shoot.
so
by
this one will
thrusting
actually
to
be
an
pretty.
ass.
This one will actually be pretty telling. That is an 18 to hit.
That is hit.
It is a hit. Cool.
What am I saying?
That is hit.
Yeah, I mean,
yes.
All right. That's
Hit me
actually
with
pretty
your
good.
best shot.
Let's see. Sorry, I gotta be better at math.
I do
1
math
plus
when
1
we
is
can
2.
just-
Yes.
This will be 20. That'll be 27 damage on that guy.
Are you condoning meth use? Is that what that? Why do math when you can do meth? So,
All right.
And I'm gonna
Loose arrows.
step back into cover then at that point.
All right. Now you guys can see who's next on the initiative order.
Funny monkey.
But we also did pass the 3-hour mark a long time ago, and I think Dan wants to do something.
I want to eat food. It's 7 o'clock. I just
Yeah.
want to grab something.
So we're
quick.
gonna break here before the funny monkey goes. So I'm just gonna hit next. You'll see him right there. He's on the initiative. He's top center, and
Right.
we're gonna go ahead and break there.
Alright, I'm gonna start cooking. In the event that I'm not done, I will just join on my phone.
Monkey.
We'll return.
Wait, what time? You never. Okay.